Alrighty then. So, kicking back up where we left off last week, because I'm sure you all are anxious for the ending, for what happened. With the team standing near some bodies of some dead gorilla-type monstrosities. The question is, what do you all do now?
Well, I mean, there's only one way to go. I can use my armor to magically discern the distance and direction to the... Oh no, that's only green dragons, because it's green dragon armor. I don't think it's a green dragon.
I mean, might as well track. Who knows? It might be a green dragon.
Okay, well, I'll use the bottom paragraph.
Nothing. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
as you concentrate, you're like, nope, it's not green. Lulu would float by at that point, sort of land beside you, say, "Oh, thank goodness! You know how hot it is to clean acid out of my fur." Oof.
I can imagine. If you give me an hour to change in a tune, I can try it again for White Dragon.
I've fought one green dragon in my life. I don't need to fight another.
Lulu
Acid.
gives...
I'd rather not deal with the acid again.
Well, that is a question. Did we want to give Alec the hour to reattune to a different suit of armor to try to track whites?
I mean, white is far more likely.
Yeah.
The problem is, like, you'd have to tune twice because I'm sure you want the green armor, right?
Yeah, it was mostly a joke. I don't think it's worth the time investment. Unless everyone is keen to see Alec in his undies for a second, but I doubt that's the case either. Yeah. Say I can cast Pacific or Trace on us, and we could try and go carefully further up.
Do you guys want me to come down? Or do you want me to stay up and keep an eye out? I don't remember what we agreed on the last time. It was a while ago. I know I won't benefit from Pass Without Trace.
It's up to you. Well, I don't know if the tunnel looks like it's closing off or getting smaller, but depending on how far away it is, I mean, if we see that we're getting closer to a dragon's lair, I'd maybe start to get a little bit lower, because I don't think
I can definitely go lower.
Yeah.
How about I'll go? What's the area of effect of Pass Without Trace? Is it 30 feet or 10 feet?
No, it's not very big, I don't think. Well, I was saying you could stay at your high altitude just now, and then just come down later. I would just be worried about anyone being up in the air with a dragon.
I'll drop down to 50 feet.
Pass Without Trace is...
I think you can do that yourself,
feet.
Jillian, if you right-click. I'm not sure. I've done it myself this time for you. But as you change those, I think you can? I don't know. I believe it's a player-ready ability, but I could be wrong on that. But I haven't had anyone else try it yet, so...
Do I right-click on it? Is that...
When you right-click on it to bring up the options, and it's in top left,
yeah,
maybe?
I see where it is. Yep.
Perfect. Because that's the handiest little thing they added. In real life, it was like a plastic pillar, then you put the mini on it with a little note of paper saying this is how many feet. And you curse because you drop it and you forget where they're at, and they're like, I'm just going to fall.
Oh, dear. Okay. If only we had a little hobbit-shaped burglar. They're pretty good with dragons, from what I hear. Sorry, halfling to avoid copyright infringements.
Lulu floating by gives a nod. Only red dragons, though.
True.
Once she makes it to about the midway point of here, Lulu's gonna take a moment, shake her fur out a bit. She goes, I don't do this very often because it's a little bit uncomfortable, but if I'm gonna have to take on a dragon, I'm not messing around. She squints her eyes closed and you see she pops her trumpet for just a moment, but closes the end of her nose, causing her trunk to swell to enormous sizes. We're talking about 6 times the size of her body. And then whoop, goes right back into her body, also swelling that up. For a brief moment, brilliant white light seems to surround her as her body twists and reforms itself. And what now sits down in front of you is a gigantic mammoth, pearly white, beautiful tusks, and golden fur. As Lulu shakes it off a little bit and gives a nod. Oh, there we go.
Incredible.
It's freaking rad.
She gives a nod. More health in this form.
If anybody wants to swap with me, I would happily ride Lulu for a little while. Does anybody want dibs on the magic carpet?
Does my stealth checks also include the magic carpet if I'm riding it?
No, the magic carpet's its own magical specific device. But yeah, I threw up a nice picture there straight up with Zariel on Lulu's back, leading the army of Hell Riders into hell. Except right now, just replace that with a picture of Flux holding a bloody sword and like, I'm going to kick some ass. Jade, as you're creeping your way
That should
forward,
be an
wondering.
album cover.
That'd be a good album cover. Be the whole album. Oh, I have the game paused. I should skip the time forward just a step then. My bad. No wonder nobody could probably do anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna ride on Lulu, so feel free, Jade, to take that magic carpet. Or anyone, really, but you were just the first one to say something, Dan.
I'm just looking something up.
I'm just taking a moment to quickly reload that page. There we go. For some reason my clock disappeared and I really like having my clock, so yeah, just hit play on that. Oh, if you hit escape the clock closes. Look at that. Well, that's gonna be an annoying glitch. I love it when they add and change things. So Lulu has taken her mammoth form because it has 126 health versus her 35. It's also a bit stronger for a few features, got a lot of strength, and it looks flippin' gorgeous. Also, her gore attack has a 10-foot range instead of a 5-foot range. Only hits one target, and she doesn't have any multi-attack or anything. She's just a big, full of health mammoth. With Flux.
How do I, is there a way that I can mount Lulu?
Oh, I just did.
Oh, you did, thank you.
I think
I
I'm gonna
put
double check
myself on top
actually.
of you, but I don't know if it was... Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Let me see. I'm gonna double check the permissions. I think everyone has. Oh no. Putting all players as owner of Lulu. You should be able to freely move her around.
So, do you want us to keep track of her health, or do you want to do it?
Oh yeah, as she gets hit, you tack the help off. It's just like Lulu as she always
Okay.
was. Just a different.
Right.
I made a second NPC just for her for Mammoth. It's never needed to be used, but when you're like, oh, there's dragons up ahead, Lulu's like, I'm turning into a Mammoth now.
Oh, okay, so she's on Foundry then, and the player characters?
Should be right under the NPC.
Or NPCs, I mean to say, yeah.
Just made her available, so she should be in there.
Perfect, thank
Along
you.
with all the other random pets you've all associated and gained over the years. Some DMs are like, I can't stand it, my players love hot. I got like 20 NPCs traveling with the team, and I'm like, why are you doing any of the work? If the players want them, they don't want you to do the work. They want their NPC pets. And the DM's like, that's genius, I didn't think of that. Comes back like a
Sorry.
week later, my players love it.
Sorry, Fergus is being obnoxious with his bully stick right now, you guys.
Man, no.
Oh, every once in the blue I hear the faintest little crackle of a sound, and I'm wondering, what is that? And then it's like Fergus making a ton of noise in the background. That makes sense.
He's trying to pull the layers off his bully stick, and it just slams on the floor when he does it.
Oh, that's adorable. I mean, it's a pup. What can you do? But that's adorable.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I found a better high-res image of that. Oh well. Pardon me. As you lumber forward on the massive Lulu, I might need to grab a drink. You notice the river in front, going through the same area you came from behind. It's freezing cold and frigid. And as you step forward, you notice, starting here, you can see the actual blue going up this way.
Mm-hmm.
That marks a point 30 feet above your head that that the cave is no longer a cave. I'm actually going to outline this zone so you have an idea of where that one is. Didn't have a good tool for doing this. Oh well. Basically, where I'm outlining, I'm going to outline the two walls because as you look up, you notice it opens at least 200, maybe 300 feet straight up, leading outward to the open sky above your heads. Heading off in this direction that you can see unfinished map I've done somewhat on purpose. It does lead further into the cave, but it begins to get so narrow, small, and torn up that average-sized beings would have somewhat of a hard time getting through. This is where having that halfling, would come in very handy, the one John mentioned. And I'm just outlining the other edge.
I didn't mention it.
Could
was that
Lulu...
I thought it was Dan.
Dan mentioned
not Dan, Dean
Dean
rather.
mentioned it. Frig, am I off
Oh
today?
my god. It's all good. I'm off today too. I thought they were the same person apparently.
Dan and Dean are like, yeah, it's the unconditional magnetism of being awesome. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's both a blessing and a curse. We cope, but
It's hard sometimes.
yeah.
So keeping in mind, the wall on this side, the upper side, I can never remember how my thing on invisible, the one that I've outlined here, very thin, very, very sheer, straight drop. The wall on the opposite side, however, has a very small curve to it going up, where it widens somewhat on the outside. So that's why I've made its line slightly bigger. Everywhere on this side of the line is covered by cavernous ceiling. Everywhere on the other side of the line is open to the sky. Same applies for this. Everything on this side open to the sky, everything over here is covered by cave, and this represents the actual curving wall.
So, did you guys want me to scout out down here before we figure out?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, Nottingham Bar, you can do it.
I'd normally love to let you, and I'd normally let you go through the process, but when you see the recording, you'll notice that the dragon's stealth rolls were so abysmally low. Like, it's enough that I typed a little comment in the chat box saying, "What?" As you approach, I'm just going to go to Jade since he's got a bloody 14 base for his perception. As you approach with a 24 passive perception, Jade can easily see 80 foot up on the wall here, firmly pressed against the snow and the ice and the cold, is the back of a white dragon, carefully hidden. More than certainly, it knows you are there.
excuse me, Jade. Can I just get into that bag of holding there, please? I'm just gonna. Alec will fish out the large dragon-sized saddle.
Oh my word.
Did you guys hear me cackling from
yeah.
Dean's mic?
Yep.
I know what this is gonna be.
Tell me you're up.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, I should. Oh, somebody already knows. Where'd she go? Oh, it's because I'm looking.
Sorry,
for someone else's
Lulu.
eyes.
I'm gonna need to take a raid check on this, but you hang tight, kiddo.
And I'm gonna
He's like, oh,
cast shape change, and I'm gonna
Ooh.
transform into a dragon.
Alrighty. As you start to cast your spell, everybody roll for initiative.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
No active combat encounter for your current feats.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I was having a. Normally I do that right as I right click and say everybody into battle. However,
I forgot to click the button, but I rolled 21 on D&D Beyond. But I could definitely roll again within the encounter tracker if you want me to, Alan.
that's pretty nuts. I can let it roll. Usually I'm pretty good the first time it happens in a game, as always. Let me see
Where
here.
am I?
I guess you got me from. No, who am I missing? Alec's not in there, is he?
No.
Where is he?
You should be able to
Oh,
come up in
I
the
see.
game log on D&D Beyond. Can you all see it? So I can take
I'm
a
not
picture
in
if
the
you guys want me
combat.
to.
I'm taking a peek here. Yeah, I gotta get Jade in, because for some reason Jade didn't load in when I loaded Bellamy. Even though I think I right-clicked on Jade to do it. And we'll throw Alec in there. And let me see. I'm trying to check the game log to see if that came through. I'm not sure if it did. Nope. That's all good. And you say you got 21 total for Flux?
I did, yeah. I rolled a 19 on D&D Beyond.
Let me just
I
update
just
that.
need to
Ooh, very nice on that 20.
add a D8 to that.
So Alec is going first.
So I got. What did I get?
Actually,
20. I got 28.
Yeah.
28
Oh, no,
total.
28. 28, jeez. Okay.
Gotta have that 6.
Yeah.
Jeez, a little overpowered. And we'll roll in Bellamy, and we'll roll in the Mammoth, and then not Nimbar is not in combat. Can everybody see?
I mean, I could add a D10 to my initiative roll, but that's fine. I don't need to do that.
Oh god, we don't.
I don't have
we-
anything to prove.
Look, Jillian, calm down. You're gonna get the opportunity to slaughter all my stuff anyway. You don't need to do it faster. I gotta hold you out a little bit. You're the one who's like, I always have this really 2/3 of the way quarter high constant damage stream. Just point me at the enemy. I'm gonna turn it into fettuccine, and I'm like, please no. I need at least 2 rounds. However, surprise, surprise. You're all under surprise. All of you.
I thought we detected him on the wall.
You detected one of the dragons. To your
I
horror
knew
and
it.
dismay,
I
the
knew
very
it.
ceilings above your head tears open as one sledgehammers down. The only creature on the board. And hat tip to
Feel
Jillian
it
expecting
in
more
my-
than one.
Feel it in my bones. You know why? It's because I played, we were going to do a 1v1 originally, but we decided we wanted to work together as a team. I played a really short encounter with my friend, Connor, and we played level 20 characters, and I was like, oh, I'll pull up a dragon, because I only had, like, base D&D Beyond content at that time. And stupid, so I was like, okay, there's another dragon.
Oh, jeez.
We killed it in 2 rounds. She was a paladin. Like, she was a sorcerer paladin, I think.
Is that
So,
the 3.5
she was a good
white
build.
dragon? Like,
That is a
like
3/5 white dragon.
Yeah.
And just give me a second here. I have to trigger an effect, and I gotta just type it in.
Oh god.
There we go.
So
Nice
is it
big-
the... Sorry, I just wanted to see which one we saw and which one snuck up on us. Is the red one snuck up on...
This is the
That
one that
guy's-
you saw. The one that's clean
Oh,
to the
okay.
wall. 80 feet up,
Right.
so I'm just gonna make a note here for 80 foot
Right.
on that one. And this one is the one that burrowed through the cold, icy snow of the ceiling of this cavern, slamming down beside you, getting itself one beautiful round. Now, I'm going to check with Alec, Isaac, and Flux. You don't have any actions because, as you know, you are in the middle of a surprise round because you got jumped. You now have your reactions available, but just in case you had anything up your sleeves before we skip through turns, I just wanted to check.
Okay. Without an action or a bonus action remove.
The only thing I can do as a reaction is absorb elements, and that doesn't trigger until they do something. So
Yeah, I think all my reactions really need the enemy to do something to me or an ally.
That is
Yeah,
not-
both
There we go.
both of my reactions have to do with melee attacks, and I have a feeling it's probably going to be a breath weapon, so I don't think that counts.
Lulu's like holding up to as if block Flux, and Flux is like, oh, that's cute. That's not gonna work, but that's cute. Because, you know, she's a little protective. But, as our dragon has landed, the reason I ask this is because at initiative count 20, right after Flux's turn and before Jade's turn, the dragon releases a bellowing howl, and an opaque, freezing fog fills a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point the dragon can see 120 feet off of it, which would be right on top of Nimbar. The fog spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. Everything in the fog when it appears. You all have to make a DC 10 con saving throw.
I can't fail it.
DC
Sorry.
10.
Yep.
Sorry for the completely unrelated anything, but do you mind if I roll my staff recharge? Because I realized that.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't fail it either if it's DC 10.
That rolled in the wrong thing. I was supposed to, if you'll just take my word that I rolled 15 on my recharge.
Oh,
we
yeah, I'll
see it.
trust you.
We can see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
did
is
it
the Staff of
actually-
the Magi, 15. You rolled
Oh,
max.
it showed in both.
Oh, well, you rolled
that's
max
neat.
on 1 or 2 dice.
Yeah, it showed it in okay, I see, beyond 20. Okay, so it put it into, I haven't seen this before, it put it into Beyond's, like, or was it, like, Beyond D&D's, like, own tracker, but it also...
Yeah, I saw it.
That's cool.
Very nice.
I saw it in the tracker, but then I switched
Yeah.
tabs and I saw it here too.
Oh, very
Awesome.
nice. That is cool.
Oh,
I gotta look at the D&D tracker a little better.
Alec, would Commissant really be this far down?
Where is the little bugger?
Like, way down here by the giant ape.
The last time we were talking
Well,
about him, he was up with Flux. But we could
Yeah.
say he's on the magic carpet still, like if
Well,
wherever Jade had it.
Once he saw the dragons, he might be that far down now. See you later, boss.
Hey, you got this.
Oh, see, he would have been, like, I don't know, hiding behind this corner, peeking out. I don't think he's going to get involved, because he will get annihilated.
The problem is, like, mine, like, I had him there, so he may die even though he passed.
Yeah, the imp hides. He knows he's not a chain lock. He can't really do much.
Perfect. Alrighty. Now, with that, for those of you who passed, anybody who rolled 10 or better, you take 6 points of cold damage. Anybody who fails takes 12 points of cold damage.
Is that halved because we're resistant? So is that
No, 3.
or is
Oh
it
my
3?
word.
Oh, it's 3. Okay.
I'm immune.
Nothing for that.
That was, I was gonna say, for the opening blow from a dragon, that's pretty underwhelming.
That being said,
Never say it out loud. You never say it out loud.
Just keep in mind,
Who
it's heavily
Sir
obscured
Junior-
fog.
Sir
Y'all want me
Junior,
to-
Stein Fletcher, William Hamilton III is gone now.
Oh,
As we
R.I.P.
swap over to the dragon itself, Oh, they may not show on the initiative order.
I
Let
was
me
gonna
do
say
that.
I didn't see that. There.
Ellen, could you
Ellen,
do me a really... You go ahead. You go first.
No,
that's fine.
sorry. My apologies. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask Alan really quick if you could tell me if the temporary hit points are applied to Bellamy or not, because I'm not good at reading the Foundry character sheet, so I can't really tell.
She has 105 health right now. I'm not sure what her normal health stat is.
Oh, it is normally 105.
Okay,
Okay, so
she's
she
at
should have
120.
15 tacked on, right?
So I'm just gonna put 120. I'm putting it in her health as if it was temp. That way we just don't mix it up.
Right.
Later.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Max is also 120, and she has 17 now.
All right, Alan, can you make the poor owl disappear?
Oh, I will in just a minute.
All right.
First thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a little music playing. I think I'll go with the old school battle song. We used it a good many a time, so this'll do. Now, of course, as we roll around to the dragon's turn, you can all probably take a guess at what it's going to do. It's gonna give a big old blaster from its corner point, far away from it since I can get, of cone of cold. A 90-foot, blisteringly freezing cold breath exhales from the dragon. You all must make a con saving throw.
Is
This
that
time I don't say
catching?
how much because like a lot of you won't auto pass.
Is that catching the imp? He's behind the wall. I just want to know where to bother rolling a save for him because he's gonna die.
I'm
Dragon
gonna
lacks line of
use.
sight
Actually,
to the
no,
imp,
I
so I'm
can.
gonna say no. Because when I click on my dragon, I actually can't see the imp. He's the only one I can't see. And I didn't have much other options. And I'm sorry, Julian, I cut you right off. What was that?
No, that's okay. I was just gonna say I have a feeling that's gonna fail, so I just wanted to say that I have Indomitable, but I think I can wait till you declare it as a fail.
Yeah. Speaking of
I can re-roll it if it's a fail.
Speaking of rerolls, I think that Copy Isaac is going to use his reaction to. Okay, I mean, I guess technically I see it after it fails. I'm assuming that 4 is going to be a fail on Copy Isaac's con save.
The
That's
only
not a
one
decent
among you
trait.
so far who's passed is Nimbar.
Yeah.
Really?
And by Nimbar, I
Yeah.
assume you mean the copy Nimbar.
Yeah, the one who rolled a 14 and got a 24 total.
Even in 18 was a fail?
Even an 18's a fail. As
Yeah,
you look
I
upon this
think-
gargantuan beast,
Ooh,
there's one
luck
thing
still fails.
Kieran for sure you can see as you stare in its ancient eyes. You know time and you know age, and you know this beast is ancient.
Well, I think I'm gonna hold on to my reactions then, because I feel unlikely that even if I re-roll that I would succeed, because 18 was already a very high roll for me.
Alrighty. Oh, it's nice. To
My
see those
my
things.
re-roll was a 15, so I don't think I definitely don't pass. I just need to roll over a 10, but Foundry will not let me have that today.
Yeah.
Wait till you start swinging. And Lulu rolls.
Oh, I did not
20.
roll for
Oh, it
Lulu.
was so close. Oh, it's all good. I was really close to her passing. I'm impressed. I rolled a 15, but nope, she takes it on the nose. That's
Do we make
80.
Lulu resistant to cold as well?
Her mammoth form wouldn't be since it's a form change, right?
Oh, okay. I knew that you were going to say that, but I just was hoping against hope.
Lulu takes 83 points of cold damage, as does everyone who has failed. Half of that, of course, because, well, you're all lucky people who have powers.
Resistance.
So it's 41
We're
points
resistant
of cold
anyway.
damage. Except
one.
for our Nimbar, who passed, who only takes half that, which is 20.
So, my copy doesn't have the what's it called? Does it? The cold resistance?
Oh yeah, no inviolability there.
He probably just explodes.
Would that happen? That would happen as well to Nimbars. Nimbars would have no cold resistance either, right?
That's incorrect. The wish happened before we created mine, but after we created his.
Did you include your simulacrum in the wish, though?
The simulacrum wasn't created until afterwards, so he has all my statistics, including cold resistance.
Ah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant you made him beforehand, and he was there beforehand.
No.
Kieran, was it made before or after?
I think mine was made before because
Kieran was made before.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, next time.
Yep.
Well, we still have his NPC for when it's needed, but he only has 52 health, so poof. I killed one.
Yeah.
I can't. For some reason, it's not letting me type in Bellamy's health.
Oh, because you're not a controller
Oh, wait, no.
of the character.
Yeah.
No, wait, I got it. I actually got it. Just 1 second.
Oh,
I
perfect.
think 117 take away 41. So 40 take away 40. Wait. I can't do math. Can somebody do it for me?
76.
Okay, thank you, Alan. Thank you. Oh, fuck, I just backspaced it again. Somebody else should be doing Bellamy. I should be doing this.
Oh, don't even worry. We're doing
There we
pretty
go.
good as
Okay.
goes. And she'd already down
Now.
3 health from what I saw, so...
Yes, yeah, I did. I
Oh,
did
right,
get that
the
one
cold.
down.
The Bellamy, as the cold frosted, she goes, oh, this isn't so bad. This isn't even cold at all. Looks up as the blast hits her, slides back a few feet, dusts the shoulder off. Do you know how long it takes to get a bard's hair in the morning looking just right? I don't play this music for everybody, but I'm gonna blast your ass. And she grabs the loot. I don't know, her character's hair looks awesome, so, you know, I imagine that would piss her off. Don't know. Maybe it was the shoes. Don't mess with Bellamy's shoes. Or maybe she just got the loot tuned up and it got dirty. I don't know. I'm not good with the bardic insults, that's why we need her here.
I can only see Bellamy wearing those like big chunky goth boots.
Oh god, yeah. The ass kickers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Metal plates on them and stuff. That's
So with a good massive hit, that marks the end of the dragon's turn. Round 2. Alec, you're up.
Before we start that, we're heavily obscured. Were we able to see the attack coming?
Not incredibly.
Okay, but that implies I was able to see, so I will reaction and half damage.
Oh, in a heavily obscured area such as darkness, opaque fog, or dense foliage actually blocks vision entirely. You can't do that. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition while you're all in there when trying to see something in that area or outside of that area.
That's okay. So
I do appreciate where you were going with that one, though. You're being very honest with the rules. I was like, oh, it's fog. You can sort of see, so I can still be scary. You're like, my ability will work, and I'm like, I take back the thematics. I am wrong. It's essentially what happened here. But heavily obscured
I want to be
area.
scary, but it doesn't work.
he made that attack at me.
Oh, yeah. Breathe weapon. Just fire it right where he knew he had to go.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use my starry form, and I'm going to choose the form of a dragon. And then I'm going to use shape change to transform into an adult silver dragon, so I retain cold immunity. And I'm just gonna charge the closest one, get in its face.
Oh, Jade, you have blind sight, don't you?
10 feet.
Ah, okay. I just wanted to double check on that. That's an important one. Alrighty, so Alec is doing the transformation of stars again, this time with dragon mode.
Yep. So that gives me advantage on maintaining concentrations and spells. And I get a hover speed as well, I think. Yep.
Oh yeah. Hover's nice because now you can't fall.
Yep. do 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 do.
Dragon smiles a wry smile at you, but your character can't see it because you're still blinded, because you're standing in the middle of the fog.
Well, I was using shape change to transform adult silver dragon as well.
Oh,
and
okay, 1 second.
Charging the closest one.
Let me grab an adult silver dragon for you. I just have to import it.
Dragons can cast spells, right?
Oh, they have a whole bunch of nasty powers.
Yeah. So them casting spells is like technically a variant rule. Like they say dragons, because it was always in the older edition. So yeah, dragons can also cast spells. If you want them to cast spells, then they can do this.
All depends on subtype of dragon.
Yeah.
Because you're
Which
using
is
your
shape change. So it's because it's a 9th level spell. I think it says I retain all the features of my other forms as long as the new one has physically capable of doing so. Yeah.
But not your mental or physical ability scores, right?
No, I think I do.
Well, you go with hold on now, shape change.
Because it's not polymorph and it's not wild shape. It's like a 9th level. It's like a 9th level spell wild shape kind of thing.
Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the chosen creature, and though you retain your alignment and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. So you keep your mentality scores, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma when changing. You also retain your skills and saving throw proficiencies.
In addition, gain those of the creature.
Yep. So you merge your saving throw proficiencies and you take the highest, essentially, with those. And same with skill proficiencies. And... you keep all of your features. And you still cast spells. You see why not? Because you still have all your class features, so yeah, you got your spells. So you lose your physical ability scores, your equipment, then basically get everything else. Alright, 1 second. Bam! You are now a mighty super silver.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna nudge you to here. As you rear up in front of the white, who slowly smiles.
I guess I'm a starry silver because I've still got my starry form wild shape up. Because that's just a bonus action.
Nice. Yeah, they've got a few nice breathe weapons between their cold breath and paralyzing breath. Good set of combos on them. Plus all the other nasty things. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. Never mind. I thought I was gonna trigger something, but I can't. As you changed, I was like, wait, no, wrong bad guy. Got confused. I confused myself. Oh, speaking of things, I should take this off the table. That's some nasty stats you got now, though. Look at all that butt kickers. I love it. Anything else for your turn?
Other than just flying up to the nearest one, that's it. I've used all my actions.
Alright. Let me just double check something here. 5, 10, 15. Oh, how lucky. Don't mind me, just doing math. But alrighty, so that's it for you then?
Yep.
Alright. Isaac! Your turn, bud.
I cannot see either of the dragons, can I?
The fog, you can see Lulu's butt.
Yeah, so unfortunately, every spell in the game is designed to require you to see the enemy.
Yep.
So I'm like trying to think of what I can actually do at all during this fight. So, trying to understand, this, like, you've marked off these 2 zones. What, like, you mentioned, because I didn't quite understand the description of the wall.
Those are where the wall edges are. Anything in between those 2 edges is open to the sky. These red lines themselves actually represent the physical walls above your heads, where the canyon would be. So this whole area is open to the sky in here. And this area here and this area back here have a caved roof above them. Which is how this one was able to get the drop on you, because white dragons have a burrow speed.
Yeah, well... like... So sorry, so this ground here, where I'm pointing, right?
Yep.
Is this standable ground? Like, I'm not...
All
yeah,
of
something
this-
about your...
Wait,
this area-
isn't that a river?
You can stand in it.
I think you said
Regret
this.
it. It's cold. Difficult terrain for all of the river.
Alright, so there isn't any compatible terrain here. So I'm just gonna have to...
Huh? Everything here is walkable.
But you told me that I couldn't... You told me that's a river I can't be in. Like,
I just said you
Well,
could be in it, but you'd regret it because it's a cold river, but you can certainly walk over it. It's just friggin' cold.
yeah,
Difficult terrain as well, since it's running water.
yeah.
The thing
I
is,
guess
the
I'm-
big blue sphere was an Aryan effect dropped by the dragon, which has created an obscured mist, so you can't see through it. The red lines simply represent where in the ceiling the cave opens up to the sky, 250 feet straight up.
Okay, alright, yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna back up here around the corner because I got hit by a breath weapon and I don't want that to happen again. And I'm gonna ready an action that if I see one of the dragons pops around that corner, like into my vision, then I'm going to cast Firebolt on them. And that'll be my turn because I can't really do anything else.
Alright, Bellamy's turn, and it looks like the marker has missed her.
Okay, so I think I know what I'm gonna do. Bellamy is gonna fumble toward Lulu, and she's gonna use the harp or violin to cast Fly on Lulu.
Alright. Fortunately, Bellamy's right beside Lulu, so she's just going to yell back towards Flux and Lulu. Oi! You two pay attention! I'm gonna play a song and Lulu's gonna get airborne! Kick some ass! And she rocks
How
out
many
with some AC.
charges? How many charges does that take? Is 1 charge? I think I see. Yes, it is 1 charge. I see it on D&D Beyond.
Perfect.
Alright. And then she will give Bardic Inspiration to Lulu.
Sweet. Lulu's like, oh, it was
And
right.
that's it for Bellamy's turn.
Alright. Flux, you are up.
Then-
I don't...
For my turn, you go ahead.
Is the big target missing everybody's character? Like the turn tracker, the yellow line that appears around your character? Because mine's a big circle over here.
I don't
mean,
see
like-
it.
No.
Oh well,
Yeah.
it's Foundry. It's a little wonky some days. Flux, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my attack for when I can see the dragon. Let me just double check what this thing does. Give me 1 second. I have a couple things I can do. I was looking at Bellamy's stuff. You take the attack. Okay, I can't use that this time anyway. Okay, yeah. I'll hold my attack until I can see a dragon, and as a bonus action, I'll use Rally on Lulu. So she gets 1d10 plus 1 temporary hit points.
Awesome. Give it a roll.
Please be good. Is that 10?
No, it's a 1.
Fuck me.
Lulu has 45 health.
Great. What a good use of a superiority die.
At least on the plus side, it wasn't an attack roll that hit a 1 on you, right?
Yeah. Alright, well, that's the end of my turn.
Or, you know, you sneak a dragon onto a wall, you roll a 1 and a 3 on its stealth checks when it has advantage. Could be worse, right?
For anyone wondering why I didn't use Commander Strike, I just wanted to say that I have to use an attack on my turn, which I'm not doing, so.
So you've taken a ready action. If a dragon comes in range, you're gonna whack it. Jade, your turn. Oh, before Jade's turn, however, I am going to need everyone to roll. Oh, I'm looking at the silver dragon. That's no good. I almost used the wrong power up on you.
That's me.
Let me just take a look. 1, 2, and 3. So let me just roll. As you notice, the white dragon stamps its feet and roars, the one here. And the ceiling stutters, shutters, and drops stalactites of ice onto Nimbar, and Bellamy, since they are the 3 closest that it can see.
They can see through the fog?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You would almost imagine
Blind
that
sense.
it has blind sense or true sight or something even more horrifying as a dragon.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just saying, oh yeah. Blind sight, dark
Is it-
vision, and high passive perception. This thing's a beast.
Is it a
So-
dexterity saving throw?
Oh no, it actually has to do 3 separate attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just doing 3 rolls on them. Did you put... Oh, never mind, I rolled a 20. And Sadness Chan is like, wow, the algorithm is broken, you rolled above a 1. Let's fix that.
You know, we
a
can
3,
see
a
those
3, and a 20.
ones.
Yep, because there's
Oh, yeah, we
the
can.
stalactites dropping.
Ah, right, okay.
Well, the first one misses not Nimbar Stormcase copy, who probably pees himself and slams the ground beside him. The second one, the 20, it's a ranged attack, so it can crit, so that's pretty good. It's 27. That's going to be a hit against our regular Nimbar. A critical hit of a falling stalactite against our regular Nimbar. I'm saying, and the third one's obviously going to miss Bellamy. So I'm going to say all 3 fell on Nimbar. That's
It's
fair.
gonna hurt, guy.
I rolled a 20 and 2 3s. I'm just gonna double up my damage dice.
You don't have to do that. That'll be fine.
28 points of piercing damage to Nimbar. And I'm going back to private with that. As stalactite sledgehammers into your body. Severe damage. Jade's turn.
I assume like bludgeoning or piercing damage.
Piercing, yes, sorry. You know me, if it was cold right now, I'd be saying, but it's only half. But thankfully, they're like, no, it's a pointy rock. He gets hit by a pointy rock. And all those fails, I used the basics.
I have a rough idea where the dragon is, so I'm going to move towards it.
Yes, you do. You would remember where it was, certainly. And the second you get within 10 feet, as you know where it is.
Yep. And now I'm going to attack it.
Alrighty, and you have advantage since you have an ally within 5 feet of it. Or not advantage, sneak attack since you have an ally within 5 feet of it. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
As you're reaching for your blades, you hear a dark, soft chuckle. And you really can use that old blade against an old bird. You'll snap honeysuckle on its hide. Come now, don't you want to play? Time seems to slow as you are reaching for the hilt of your sword, as you realize the Sword of Kaz is calling out to you, offering you to wield it in battle against this beast. You could immediately draw and attune to the weapon. You can tell as your finger brushes across the hilt of it. Do you follow the blade's guide and go with it, though?
No, because I'm not using the extra interact with object to pull it from a bag of holding. And it is a longsword, so I cannot sneak attack with it.
Surprisingly, the sword, having its own will of its own, is sticking its hilt out of the back, tempting you. Jade swings Honeysickle. He manages to resist the urge, catches it, and swings Honeysickle. Alright, an inferior blade. When you die here, You remember. Could have won.
This sword is like a really bad drug dealer.
Yeah.
So it sees the dragon. I want to kill it too. Your sword ricochets off the hide of the beast. Vogradish, the vengeful blizzard. You do not strike. A 16 is not enough to hit. I don't know what it is today, but we're all rolling like shit.
Yeah.
Like, not only good roll I made so far was a damage roll, and they don't count.
I'll just... Yeah. That's it for me.
As your turn comes to an end, the dragon sneers in front of you, whips around fast and strong, and uses a legendary action to hit you with its tail.
Alright. So,
Just give me a second here, I gotta roll an attack roll on J to see if it hits.
AC 25.
Does a 29 hit?
Yeah.
Awesome. I actually have to ask that at this point in the game because you might have ways to go. Like, I got a shield because I got it on the back end of this, that, and the other thing. As the tail slams into you, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. No special things, no trips, nothing. Just you got hit by a big ass tail.
so I had remembered. I would know where this one is because we haven't heard it move, right?
You have an idea of where they were. If it had its turn already and I had moved it, you'd still believe it's where it was. It may have had its turn and moved, but you can see the initiative order, so you know that's not the case. It may have had its turn and moved, but your character's pretty sure it's over here.
Because I can... I don't actually have to see it.
If the spell doesn't require line of sight to the target.
So I could just create a 10-foot radius sphere around the dragon with Wall of Force.
Depends. You have to have sight on the areas depending on the spell. I don't know Wall of Force's wording off the top of my head.
I posted it, and it says at a point you choose within range.
Let me see here.
Not say anything about C.
I'm pretty sure if you can't see it, you can't cast a spell. But let me double check so. Because I'm pretty sure a spell doesn't need line of sight, it says to say so.
Yeah, like most of them say a point you can see. This one doesn't.
Double checking on Wall of Force.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like,
yeah, as near as I could tell, that would be one of those you throw it out there, and so long as there's no obstruction, it will go to where you want it to go. But if there's an obstruction, it stops at the obstruction, since it doesn't appear to have line of sight in there anywhere. Very interesting. I was just reading in the mechanics and the little details. That should work. So where are you dropping your wall?
I'm gonna drop it as a sphere around this dragon. Oh no, sorry, it's a human. Yeah, or a sphere with a radius of 10 feet.
Isn't a dragon bigger than... No, the radius is halfway, so...
Exactly. It has a 20-foot thing, so...
I don't know how big ancient dragons are.
It's a gargantuan, which puts it at the 20. So I'll put a little purple barrier here on top that you can see that I've placed. as you put a wall around the dragon of its solid sphere. The dragon looks around and chuckles.
And then I have a 25-foot move. And that'll be my turn.
Fergus, man.
And Owl's dead.
Oh, right, I'll pull him off the combat list. Come back. I'm going to beat him.
Fergus is a really messy drinker. He does like water trails from whenever he goes to his water bowl, and he just stared at me while water dripped off his chin. Like he was taunting me.
What you gonna do, Dad? What you gonna do?
Get out the Swiffer.
Alright, now it's time for the Unburnt's turn.
Yep. I'm just double checking if it's I'm curious because if you put like tiny hut around him, it can still breathe fire through it. However, nothing can physically pass through the wall. It's not just magic. So that's pretty clever. You'd almost think that's enough to checkmate the dragon.
What?
It chuckles as it burrows into the ground and then pops up on the other side of the barrier, drops its head down.
I said a sphere, so it's a complete sphere, not
Your
a...
sphere stops at the ground. That's the very description of the spell.
Resting on a solid surface.
Sorry, bro. That's why I said the dragon chuckled when you cast the sphere around it. It has a burrow speed. It was clever. A good attempt was made. And fortunately, since the dragon's now closer, it has to make a decision on who it's going to blast. Oh, but I can shoot its cone of cold from any point directly connected onto its corner, can't I? Because it's going to use its cold breath in response to having attackers come at it. Now let's just go private with that. Pop a template down on top of the dragon corner. Rotate it round.
This is it.
That's a nice angle right there, just like that. And that'll tag everyone, so what I'm going to need once again is a con save from everyone. Alec, for Alec, does the dragon have immunity to cold? Yes, it does. You don't have
silver dragons do, yeah.
Do I have wall coverage from here? Because, like...
Oh, you still have your coverage. You ran back behind the wall. It still can't reach you because it still has no line of sight. So everybody except you needs to make another con save. I'll throw one up for Bellamy.
These are some big boys right here.
Oof.
You think a woolly mammoth would have cold resistance, wouldn't ya?
It doesn't?
Did that not
I think that's the end of the simulacrums.
What? My rolls are not going... Oh, there we go for Bellamy. Well, Bellamy rolled a 20 and got a 22. I'll tell you a secret. She just passed.
Yeah, I knew that. One of the two dragons that we fought in our level 20 fight was ancient white dragon. I can't.
So from what I'm seeing on the board, besides Flux, wow, nice 31 there.
Oh, I don't. Why did I roll it at disadvantage? I didn't mean to do that. Anybody see does it say what the dice rolls are?
The first one was a 14.
So I'm gonna go with that first one, but she only gets a +5. That's a 19. Oh, plus, didn't Bellamy?
Plus Bardic She does. She has Bardic Inspiration.
What's that give her?
I can't remember what it's at this level.
Is it a D6?
She's a level.
It's got to be higher than that. I feel like it's a D8.
A D8 for a level.
I feel like it's a D8 for a level.
I got a 3. Is 3 enough? It brings her to 22. Just enough that Lulu will take
barely
half.
Enough.
So Lulu and Bellamy.
I don't know. I think Lulu's still gonna be down though. She only has 40 health or something like that. I think you put that in, didn't you, Alan? It's not coming up on our character sheet, but I saw it on.
45.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot.
What level of Bard is Bellamy?
On her character sheet, it says a D8.
Alright.
63 points of cold damage. You can cut that in half for your resistances. to everybody. Bellamy gets the quarter since she passed.
You said 63?
So 31, or for Bellamy, 15.
Oh, Lulu's still up!
Yep.
So it's only 31 damage for people. Wait, 31, 15. Right, 15.
Copy Nimbar is now a pile of snow.
He returns to the ash from whence he came. The DM cranky didn't get him that other game when he screwed up the rules. Isaac, meanwhile, sees his second gigantic blast of snow tear free. Oh, I can't have that there. That's in the same space. Oh, you gotta double check. Did I just put my foot in my mouth? You actually get hit by that now. Because I had him in the same space as Dean. I don't think, though. But I have to see. Why can't I see? Oh, I'm on bullseye mode. Durr. From the angle he'd be shooting with that breathe weapon to hit. Nope, you're still safe, Kieran. Instead, he hit Alec, which didn't really matter.
Did he get Jay?
Oh, he'll get you. I'd angle it a little bit harder to hit you as well. He cannot get Kieran from any angle. He would be shooting... It's a 90-foot cone, right? So he would be shooting at an angle closer. It's not going to let me change it, is it?
You're right there, pal.
There we go. He'd be shooting at this angle, basically, to get the lot of you, because he hasn't really noticed Kieran now.
Might need to go pee, Dean. Do you want me to take it?
No, he was doing that kind of coughing thing he was doing.
Yeah, like his gagging thing?
Yeah. Yeah. But he's going to sleep just now.
Okay, good.
And at the end of Isildra's turn, Vudradish is going to use his capacity on a legendary action. So what I'm going to need from both Alec and Jade is going to be a dex save as he sledgehammers his wings, creating giant gusts of wind.
Does that affect the fog cloud at all?
A strength save.
Like, physics says that it would, but
There's actually ruling
D&D
in
magic
there for this.
rules.
A wind of at least
Okay.
20 miles per hour will disperse the fog. So you know what? I'm gonna say sure. Since he's right beside it, it's a wind. It's big giant dragon wings. It's gonna go, but that's after his tail takes a swing. So you give me a moment. I'm gonna take a swing at. Who's swinging it at? Did I say Alec?
You said it was alright. You said Alec and Jade, so
Wings
Yeah.
hit
Oh,
any
it's
target
wings.
within 10 feet.
I started going
wings
for
hit
the
any target.
tails. I went back to the tail. Like I did a tail attack. Oh shoot! Did I pick the wrong? Oh god! I need more coffee. Okay, so wing attack time.
right.
Why?
So
my things
I'll
are not coming up correctly and have to chat here for me.
roll with the dragon stats, because believe it or not, a dragon is stronger than Alec. That's, who'd have thought?
So yeah, need a dex save from both of you for that wing attack.
Oh, it's a dex save, not a strength save.
Yep.
Okay. In that case,
That's a fail. Wow. I actually made Jade fail a dex save. That'll never happen again. And that's a fail. Alright.
I'll use a legendary resistance.
Wow.
I can use layer actions or legendary actions, but it doesn't say anything about resistances. I don't know if that works or not.
Alan?
Oh, I'm checking. I imagine you should be able to. Let me see here. According to Jeremy Trafford, legendary resistance trait is not a legendary action. Rules that apply to such actions have not been bearing on that trend. One second here. PCs can use legendary resistances in a TP form, i.e. Adult Gold Dragon. The legendary resistance trait is not a legendary action. Rules that apply to such actions have no bearing on that trait. So yes, you can use your legendary resistances. Just like that one bad guy I had who popped up who had only resistances but no actions. Same sort of ruling. Like, you're not the only one who's got him now. So you're gonna use your legendary and redo that check? And just pass that check, rather?
Yep. I gotta try and annoy these dragons into attacking me rather than my party.
Alrighty. Jade, You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone as the dragon beats its wings.
That's automatically half because of uncanny dodge.
Oh, very nice. So, Jade, you take 8 points of damage as you are knocked prone by the dragon's beating wings. For failing the check, that's the punishment. You take damage and you fall. For passing the check, actually nothing. There's no half damage on a pass on this ability. It's just all or nothing.
Okay.
Oh, that's nasty. Oop, that didn't go private. Alright. Well, that's it for that Yshilda's turn. Now it's Volgdrish, the Vengeful Blizzard. Oh, that's just nasty. Yep. I had to double check, just to make sure, that when I roll a recharge, it takes effect at the start of a turn, not the end of a turn. Because the dragon rears its head back a second time as you see a blistering cold growing from its teeth, as it once again drops a second breathe weapon on the lot of you directly in front of it.
Jesus.
So again,
There's no way that Lulu is gonna survive this one.
there we go.
It's con save,
Oh, I
right?
didn't know there's actually a roll on the sheet to do the recharge. Even better. Because I swear to God, if you look at me at the recording, I rolled a d6 at the start of its turn and I got a 6. So my apologies, everyone.
It's con save, right?
Yep.
Where is Flux, by the way? I can't see her token.
I'm
She's
on top of Lulu.
Ah, okay.
I might be underneath it.
And yeah, that's going to be a hit for everybody. Wow.
I used Indomitable in case you're wondering why I rolled twice.
Good choice. Very good choice.
Yeah.
Because you passed with that second roll. Everybody passing. I'm going to be honest, Bellamy needs, she needs a 20 to pass, and I rolled a 3, so she takes half damage for whatever the damage is going to be. For those of you who passed the roll, again, it's a quarter damage. 32 for those of you who don't pass. 16 for those of you who do. So that's 32 points of damage to Bellamy.
We roll for Lulu. I mean, she's a mammoth, or she's Lulu again. But is she an unconscious Lulu, or is she just a very low health Lulu? That's the question.
Give me another dex save for Flux.
I'm sorry, how much damage was it? I missed that.
32 damage for anybody who fails the pass. 16 for anybody who passes. And that takes into account your half damage.
Okay, so yeah.
So Flux, as you get blasted by the second hit of cold, right after the blue mist disappears, Lulu goes, "Oh no!" and literally pops in midair with a big golden cloud, turning back into regular Lulu, seated 15 feet up in the air, flapping her little wings, as you fall. And you land perfectly on your feet looking up, and Lulu gives a laugh. "Oh, well, I didn't think I have to take that much of a beating. My bad." Lulu, as she comes out of her form, since it was a shape change, returns with all stats and etc. I just need a moment because, unfortunately, they are two separate creatures. So I need to pop her into the combat with the same thing. But that's
So it's not like wild shape. Like when she gets to 0, the damage doesn't carry through.
No, once she's reduced to 0, since it's all one damage, it gets the hit.
Okay, that's a relief. I was really nervous about that.
The good old drag token onto field, delete token. Like,
Lulu's gonna give a sage-like nod back towards Flux, though, and say, "Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna follow after Isaac in a second here." Woohoo!
it's a good idea, Lulu.
You can actually assume I accidentally deleted her off the combat list, but unless you all want Lulu in this fight, she does get a turn before
No.
the dragons do, and
Get the
she's
fuck
gonna
out.
be. I'd tell her to get out as quick as she could.
She has a
But would
120
she-
fly speed, so she's...
What
Back-
does she have for spells before she could go? Because theoretically, she could heal up someone and then leave. Because
Very
she still
strong
has.
she
But
How did Bellamy gain all
I
that?
think Lily
Yes.
actually has the heal spell.
I think she has heal. I think she also does. She not have cure wounds as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she could do cure wounds on like Nimbar or heal on. Actually, it'd probably make more sense to do heal on Nimbar.
I think she has a special ability healing as well that can do a bunch. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I think she should heal someone first and then get out of dodge because she has 120 feet. That's without dash. That's just her regular move, flying speed. So she could do an action and still go 120 feet. Right?
Oh yeah. No problem there
Okay,
at
I-
all.
Just remembering, just making sure that I remember it correctly.
Oh, I didn't realize they gave, it was my bad. Her mammoth form has feathered wings and a fly speed of 120 feet. I botched that, didn't I?
Well, it's not like she got to go anyway, so.
You know. She does have heal, however, which will give 70 health points back.
Yeah, give it to Nimbar.
Do I need to touch for that? Well, it doesn't matter. She's got 120 feet, and it's a 60-foot range. Perfect.
As she swings by, she taps me on the back. Good luck, bud.
Actually, was Nimbar only negative 36?
Nimbar, what? What?
And
That was
happened to
not.
Bellamy's health. I gotta reload the page. 1 second here.
Yeah, I'm at 80. No. I've taken 36 damage, I think.
Oh, that's what I meant, like, minus 36.
Oh,
Bellamy...
no. I did add the
Bellamy
70.
keeps resetting. It could be because of D&D Beyond. Like, it could be syncing up with D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
And that's why it's getting fucky.
Yeah.
Because I think if
Because her health was getting quite low.
if D&D Beyond, because unless you're the owner of the character page, you can't change the values. So maybe
Yeah.
if people are accessing the page, it's just syncing up.
I'm gonna put
the
her at
highest one.
40 health, because I know she took 2 hits on the chin, and the one that just hit her, she didn't defend against, and that was 30-some damage. And she's already taken 2 others, so I think I'm being a little generous, but I'll put her at 40. So she's lost 65 health at that point, and Nimbar's down 36, Flux is down 16.
I was at 15, but like we said, Lulu healed me for
Yes.
70, so that brings me to the 36 damage taken total.
Perfect. That's the balance I was basically double checking to make sure, because I thought your character was pretty new too, so.
Yeah,
After
it
which-
was. I was at 15, and then she healed me. Now I'm.
Well,
Taking
since
advantage.
I think it makes sense though because Bellamy used a charge on her thing for fly.
Oh yeah.
So we can say that she just used like some kind of high level healing spell on herself, and that would equate what would add up to like what her hit points are at now.
I might do it a step better than that. Since you all just got hit pretty hard. Up to 6 creatures. 30 feet. I'm gonna see if I can have her do a big heal.
Oh yeah, she should have. I think she had mass cure wounds. I
Mass Cure Wounds from right here will catch all of you. And that's exactly
Okay.
what I'm thinking, Jillian. 10 points.
It doesn't catch me.
Yeah, but you haven't been hit. You ran away.
I'm 40 hit point. I'm 41 hit points down.
If you got hit by those other two, you'd be in a lot worse shape, too. Oof. So let me toss some Mass Cure Wounds. And she is casting that at 5th level.
okay.
I don't suppose. Just the edge has to be touching in order for it to be counted. Can I get Kieran in there as well? Maybe.
I was wondering, is this
What
should
it
we
is.
angle it to also get me too? That's all.
She doesn't need to include me in the circle.
That'll work.
So
Everyone regains 21 health as Bellamy pulls out the violin and starts hammering out a rocking ballad on it. She goes, we ain't getting whooped by these dragons. Everybody heal up. 21 health each.
Nice.
I love how I started at 15, and now I've taken 15.
Very nice. Let me pull these bullseyes off. There we go.
Symmetry.
Alright.
And that'll be the carryover. And at the end of Vuldragish's turn, I've got a collection. What? Wow, the errors today. Why is it paused? Stupid game. Pop that forward. As it comes to the end of Vuldragish's turn, Ysildra is going to use a legendary action again, beating its wings. I'll need another dex save from Alec and from Jade. No one else is close enough to get hit by that.
Oh my god. Foundry is in a mood.
It really is. It's like, he threw 2 dragons at you, we gotta make this count.
Alec,
Oh, you rolled that privately.
Oh, you know what it might be? Because I rolled from the dragon's page, which probably counts as a monster.
Can you share it?
Can I?
If you...
How did it reveal to everyone? There you go.
There we go. Oh yes, Silver Dragon.
Yeah. I just realized, like, with the last breath weapon that the White Dragon did, would that have hit Kamashag where he was?
I could be right back.
Oh, yeah, from that blast, that would have annihilated Kamashag. Alright, sounds good.
How much damage did it do?
Up in the 60s.
Because he has cold resistant. Is there any way it could have done under 10 damage? Probably not.
Can he beat a DC 22 dex save?
He's got a +3.
Well, if he rolls a 20, that'd cut the 64 in half to 32, which would again cut it in half
To 16, so no.
So there's a nice little Kamachag statue on the wall made of ice just holding a hand out. But you can see it's actually completely empty and hollow because when he got frozen, he poofed. But the body's frozen shape stayed behind.
I don't think he was even an initiative, so...
Nope.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've also moved Lulu way down here. She's also 120 feet up in the air. Lulu's not silly. She knows it's a 90-foot code. Alec. Oh, right. Alec and Jade. I need to get dex saves from the both of you.
Yep.
For Jade, you failed. And for damage... So, Jade, you're knocked prone again. This damage is automatically half due to your traits, right? So, it is 9 damage. And I've cut it in half already. It was 19.
19. So, my damage will be halved as well. Because in my starry form, I'm resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, nice. And they are non-magic when it comes to the wings, because it's just, bludgeoning. Did you fail your check?
I only got an 11.
You did. So you're also knocked prone.
Yeah.
But wait, are you still hovering?
Yes, my form gives me hover.
So that makes you, I believe hover makes you immune to prone?
I think so, because beholders can't be knocked prone because of that. And they hover, so...
I think they have an immunity to the prone condition, though, don't they? Beholders?
I don't know. Is hover a status condition or an effect?
I think they actually, in terms of not being able to lock prone, literally have...
Hover in 5e only refers to a creature's ability to not fall when it's knocked prone, or has its flying speed reduced to 0. So it is, you're prone, but you don't fall. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Because beholders have... Yeah, beholders on their sheet actually have condition immunity prone. It's listed under things that can't be affected by explicitly besides hover. So
hover just means you don't fall when you get tripped up in midair.
Yep. Okay, so that was 9
9
points of damage. Oh, that's just going to be a nightmare now. Hero's Feast doesn't affect the dragon's form, right?
No, those would be for your base form.
Yep. Okay, that sounds the easiest way to deal with it. What's going on here? Why can't I change these hit points on this? That should be... Right.
Yowza, these rolls are hot garbage. Don't mind me. I'm rolling for effects for after your turn.
Okay, alright, oh yeah, it's my turn. Okay, so I'll use the dragon's multi-attack, so I use my Frightful Presence and then make 3 attacks, one with my bite, one with my claws. Frightful Presence is DC.
As a dragon, they are immune to another dragon's frightful presence, if I'm not mistaken, unless that has changed with these rules.
I don't know. Each creature's in the dragon's choice.
Trying to double check, and I'm looking at the Holly Feet page. Oh yeah, it has that. I'm not sure if there's an immunity for dragon to dragon for frightful presence. I think it's just a straight DC regardless. I'm just double checking now.
Oh, that might have been older rulings.
So many cross rulings in the old stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm literally just double checking through. I don't see anything in here that would preclude it from that, so I would need to make
So I'm going to use my reaction to give what's it called? Volgradish a minus D6 on that saving throw with my woe feature.
oof.
Spend a reaction to do that when it's about to make a save.
Okay. So, Volgradish the Vengeful Blizzard, as you give it fear and a few other nasty effects, is going to use a legendary reaction. To use its legendary resistance, rather. Not legendary reaction. It's going to use its legendary resistance, and it's going to choose to pass the save instead, using one of its legendary points. Legendary resistance points. Unlike
Right.
legendary actions, it only gets a couple of those a day.
Cool. I was trying to bait that out.
Oh, it had to. The other one, Yasildra, passes.
Yep.
With flying colors. I finally did a good roll. I'm so happy. I wish I saved it for when I swing it yet, but I'm so happy.
And it's... Yep, so once that passes, we don't need to do that again, because they're immune. So I'll bite the chap on the ground next to me for a 28 to hit, and two claws, okay.
By some legendary blessing, they don't have that. Oh, I'm immune to damage if it's not magical, so 15 points of piercing damage as you bite into the dragon. And then another, is that 17 to hit? That's a miss.
Yeah.
32
yeah,
to hit's a miss. Or a hit, rather. A 32 to swing is a hit. So 15 and 15, 30 points of damage to the beastly dragon.
It's a new form. Some things are a bit awkward.
You're getting there. Stumbling a little bit, but you'll figure it out, as
Yep.
they say. Alright, anything else for your turn?
I don't think... Oh, I've still got a bonus action.
Dragons have lots of actions.
This is exhausting. No, the only bonus act. Does anyone need a? No, no bonus actions for this turn.
Alright.
Yep. Okay.
As your turn
and-
comes to an end. That's weird. It seems to be glitching on those. Both of the dragons use their legendary actions and swing their tails at you. You dodge one skillfully. The other, however, is going to be a hit.
Okay.
As the tail hits you, you take 15 points of damage.
Half
Oh,
to.
I'm looking at the wrong screen. No, that's the right one. 15 points of damage. Halved because... Halved. So 7.
Because I'm a star. 27.
Soak that damage up. That's
Do you
a nice
want?
combo.
Do you want me to roll a con save to maintain concentration? I've got a plus 12 to the save just now, so I don't think I can fail it, and I've got advantage. So it would be like DC 10, right?
Yeah, you auto pass that. No need to worry
Right.
about it. You can't fail on a 1 with that, so.
Yep.
Alrighty. Is that it for Alex's turn?
Yep.
Isaac, you're up. You got clear line of sight now.
All right.
Give,
Yeah, I can see.
Thanks to Flux for that one. She's like, wait, the wings, right? And it's like, oh, yes.
Yes, so let's see here. If I take up the ruler. I'll have to move a little bit before I can actually see. Pop in. Ruler, where. Like how far? Okay. Yeah, I'm in range. So I'm gonna cast. Yep, there we go. We'll do it as a. You know what? Let's do it as a 7th. Disintegrate. So DC 19 Dexterity save in order to half the. Where is it? A failed save. The target takes damage. Wait, I'm reading that wording and that weirding me out because it says on a failed save the target takes 10 d6 plus 40 damage. I don't think that's correct. Isn't it they take half that?
If they pass. On a failed save, they take full damage. What's the damage for the spell by the norm?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain just... I'm having a day. Yeah, it's a DC 19 Dex save, and it's going to be on the dragon, this one.
This one here?
I just... Yeah. I'm having one of those mornings where, like, I'm just not fully computing.
Oh, no worries, bud. I will say, as the disintegration ray slams into the dragon's hide, they dutifully spin and flick with a wing, cutting half the ray off as they pass their save. They have, however, quickly changed their view to you, as you notice the dragon's eyes move from Alec directly towards Isaac.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's
And a slow
that's-
growl builds up in its throat.
still 43 damage, I think. So I'm gonna... Seeing that, I'm like, my work here is done. My people need me. I'm gonna pop around my corner again. If he wants to follow me, you know, I mean, that's his prerogative, but...
You
Alright.
guys got this, right?
I think that's gonna be my turn. Give him a
Alright.
good zap.
Bellamy's
Yeah.
turn. Any ideas for that one
Okay.
on Flux? For Jillian, rather? Oh god, I'm getting them mixed up.
That's okay.
the
So I
brain
do have ideas. I have questions. So, is this difficult terrain? Is my movement halved?
Just the water. Where you're at right now is not difficult terrain.
Okay, perfect. Is there anywhere where Bellamy could hide? Within this area? Like, I was gonna go around that corner, but if she saw that dragon looking at Isaac, she's not gonna wanna go where Isaac is.
No.
Yeah,
So-
that's fair.
So is there anywhere she could hide or take cover in this area where she's at?
It's an open ground, unfortunately. There's some crystal up here, which is 75 feet in the air. But beyond that,
Right.
the rest of it's open terrain, unfortunately. Though, it is rocky, snowy terrain. You could probably try to cut something into a wall and duck yourself in there, but the amount of time it might take versus games are going to be rough. That being
Yeah,
said, you can
okay.
always just try a hide check somewhere. Like, if you were to nuzzle yourself back into here, you might have some degree of protection where the wall bends in somewhat, but it's
Yeah,
limited.
okay. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do, but before I do that, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at a high level. I don't know how to keep track of spell slots on the Foundry character sheet.
Oh, it should auto-track
But-
them. When you click it, it'll ask you if you want to use one.
Oh, okay, perfect. How do I cast Guiding Bolt at a higher level in this?
You cast it, it'll ask you what level you want to cast it at.
It will if I cast it? Okay.
Yeah. That's what it did for me when I just cast Disintegrate a level up.
That's good to know. Does she have fifth or sixth levels? She used Fly from the thing. From her violin.
I had her
But the only thing...
1 5th level slot for the healing. Outside of that, she has one left and 3 4th levels.
We're gonna go... And she has a 6th level, right?
Yeah.
It says she has one slot.
No spells, it's just she has the slots. So she can cast between 6th and 9th level spells. Because she has the
I'll
slots
cast it at
according to the
6th.
sheet.
Cast it
Alright.
at 6th level.
Yeah, multi-classing with double spellcaster is funky like that.
Ooh, that'll hit, right?
Easy on Fergus.
Does that hit? Does that hit? I mean,
Oh shoot, sorry, the thing wasn't coming off of you. My button's a little
that's
small.
okay.
I
I'll
was saying,
aim
yeah,
for
it's a
this
hit.
guy.
That was
Okay,
my question.
sorry, I was like so confused. I was like, it does, right? I don't want to get cocky about it.
Jillian's like, that hits, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, which one, left or right? Does that hit? Oh yeah, left one or right. Does that hit? And I look up, what the hell am I doing wrong? I'm on mute, yes. Sometimes you know when you're making mistakes. It's like, hang on, she should be hearing me. So 39 points of damage for that beautiful guy. 26 and 39, is it? Oh, that's the roll. Okay, yeah, 39 points of damage.
26 is the hit, yeah.
Yeah, I confuse myself even those. 39 points as the guiding bolt soars through the air and slams the side of the dragon's face, though it still has that glare around the corner where Kieran went as it begins to shift. Well, where Isaac went, as it gets ready to chase after. Anything else? And Bellamy's gonna jump for the corner,
Yes,
right?
she's gonna go over into the corner and duck as best as she can, and she's gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Jade.
Awesome. So she squeezes
That's-
down into the corner. And as her turn comes to an end,
It's my
before
turn.
it's Flux's turn,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need a dex save. I almost said a duck save from Alec and from Jade. Yet again. The ducks are coming for you, boys.
Okay. Okay.
Oof. I'm really getting Jade with these.
Yeah, what is going on? Okay.
You both fail. So you're both knocked prone again. And you both take 13 points of damage, then chopped up however it would be. So 6 points of damage each.
Right. Yeah.
As these wings just keep pressing you both down into the ground. Except this time, after beating its wings, the dragon takes off, launching itself 40 feet straight up into the air as it flies overhead. It is now 40 feet above the players.
It's 40 feet above the players, eh?
Yep, directly above
is-
Flux as it's flying by.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
Actually,
take
hang
the
on.
Blade of
Can I do that?
Avernus.
No, I can't. It's
Okay.
5 feet in the air as it flies by. Otherwise, I would have had to pull it back 5 or 10 feet. Because, you know, Pythagoras' theorem, a squared, b squared, c squared. The angle of the hypotenuse would be shorter. For the dragon to actually make it 40 feet forward, it has to just lift up above the air. It's flying over your heads.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Blade of Avernus, and I'm gonna point it up to the sky, and I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Oh. Hold on. Before you say up to the sky, where it's directly above you, that would nuke you, all of you in the range here. What's Fireball? It's
Can
like
I not
50,
go? It's
20
120. It's
Oh, yes.
150 feet, so I can aim over its head so that it only hits the dragon, right?
Yes, exactly. I basically was going to say you can't hit the dragon with this one, but you can hit the area near the dragon. Yeah. Yes, exactly. My fear was you're not shooting him in the belly with this, are you? Because that'll end poorly.
No.
for all.
Up over its head, like way up in the sky, like toward the ceiling.
All right, let me give a savings throw and see if I need to use a legendary action here. DC 22. Oh my word! I have to use a legendary action to reaction to get the resistance. Legendary
Shame.
resistance. Holy crap! You burnt one out of them. Still though, that's fire damage on a white. So you're about to find out what happened. Oh, it's 25 points. I am still very blind today. He did half damage. 12 points of damage. Or she does, rather.
Okay, so I don't get to use that again today. Let me just reread one more thing about this.
Ancients are crazy.
Start
Dragon
of your turn.
roars in pain as it gets hit by the flames, glaring at Flux as it's flying by. You can tell it's going to do something extra.
Flux heals 4 points. Did you guys take opportunity? Dean, were you able to take an opportunity attack on that dragon?
I used my reaction to give the other one minus d6.
Right. Can I... you said it's 5 feet above me?
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay,
literally
so I'll
flying by overhead.
So I'll action surge and attack it.
You're just looking up with a smile like, it's belly meat, I'm gonna get it.
Chop them up.
I'm gonna try.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna roll 3 times from D&D Beyond. So I don't know what the damage will be yet until I get over to the tab.
Dragon to top.
A 19 is a miss. A 33 and a 23, however, are both hits on the beast. For 19 and 38 points of damage. Oof.
Yeah, we'll say I'm using 2 hands because Flux has Great Weapon Master, so why wouldn't she?
Oh, yeah. My assumption is you have 2 unless you tell me otherwise. Or unless you're holding things. Then I'll have to say, well, it's only 1. So you slice the dragon's belly.
And I still have a bonus action, right?
Hmm?
Okay. Let me just read something really quick. Okay, no, I'll just do this. I'll throw my great sword with my bonus action.
Awesome. Let's get that on the field because I don't think I see one out right now.
That's gonna miss.
I do not have one on the field at all. Crap. Just because I have to figure it out, it'll take me a minute. Your monodrome is your sword.
That's fine.
He just like appears with the sword in hand, just starts whacking.
And unfortunately, as you know, 18 is a miss. Wow,
Yeah, I know.
We're all rolling shit today. You know that? It's great. I love it. It makes for a really entertaining battle when everyone is like, "Damn it, that didn't work." Even me.
It's starting to feel like a bruiser's fight.
Now let me drag. Oh, nuts! I had this dragon hit Alec with its tail at the start of combat and missed, didn't I? This round. Both of them beat you with their tails.
Yeah. One hit, one missed.
That's an important fact because I can't do anything now at the end of Flux's turn. Same applies for the other because they did their tail and they did their wings. Well, they haven't done their other wings yet, but that's... Anything else for your turn there, Flux?
No, that's the end of my turn. I'll stay where I'm at.
Alrighty, as we move over to Jade's turn before you actually get your turn, I'm going to trigger another lair action.
You don't have to. It's okay. Yeah. We'll forgive you.
It steals a move from our wizard friend.
Nope, not allowed.
An opaque wall of ice forms. Here. I believe that's perfect for blockage. Yep. I just have to double check.
The tile I'm on.
Oh, I know.
Alright.
It's just like putting up a wall of force. If it cuts through a creature's tile, there's an effect. The wall appears 30 foot long, 30 foot high, and a foot solid thick of ice. As you are pushed. Well, no. I'm gonna have a pop right here, cornering you into the back area. Sure, you could squeeze to get around here, but as of right now, it's created a gigantic wall of ice, 30 feet long, which makes me wonder, why are you doing that, you stupid game? I've made it. It should be not changing the scroll. You should, for God's sakes, on this thing. Yeah, look at that. Change what the scroll wheel does mid-game. Yay! The function doesn't work. I was gonna angle it, but it's not gonna let me. Oh well. 30-foot wall. You are blocked in where you are, and it's a foot wide. As the dragon glares at you.
I made a friend.
Jade, your turn.
Oh! I just realized I could have rolled one of those at advantage. I'm gonna re-roll another d20. I'm so sorry. Because of Guiding Bolt.
Oh, yeah. You
So
got one
my
free- one
first
miss.
strike, the 19, which missed, I'm gonna
With your
re-roll
second
that.
roll. That's kind of perfect.
I don't know if that hits. It's plus... I think it's a plus 16.
Alright.
Yeah,
Either plus 16 or plus 15. Plus
That's a
16
hit.
for Blade of Avernus. Hey! So it
So
takes
that's
another 19
another-
damage then.
You like that number 19 on that character.
I had to talk to Foundry about it. I don't know.
Sildra's
Sorry, Alan.
beginning to look a little injured as she growls towards the lot of you. Oh, don't be sorry. If you can get the extra damage, by all means, you're going to need it. I mean, I'm the DM throwing 2 ancient white dragons at a party. That's not nice.
Rude of me.
Alrighty, Jade, I'm sure you've waited long enough, my friend. As Kieran just waits for the dragon's turn. Can hit you with that breathe weapon if I get a recharge. You know that's what the dragon's thinking, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So half your movement to get up, unless you got some special move up Jade's sleeve. I mean, you could attack from the ground, but it won't work well.
No, I'll half my movement get up. I will use my point of inspiration to give myself advantage.
Alrighty. You use that inspiration for your advantage so you get your double swing here. You give it a roll. Though... Oh no, you wouldn't have any other way. Never mind, yes, totally. Honeysickle swings and scores a hit. $29 for a hit on the dragon, and now we see how this is gonna really hurt. Ouch. 50 points of damage. Is that all of it all in?
Yeah, that's everything in.
Alright. And as you score a nice critical hit between the wing and the forearm, dragon roars out and hollers in pain before changing its glare from the silver dragon before it down to you as it lowers its head. Glaring, coming ever so close. A very warm breath from the mouth of that white dragon. Anything for that bonus action?
That's probably not going to do much, but I will sanctuary myself.
Dragon just roars.
Every time I hear the word sanctuary, I always think of the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes,
And
100%.
Quasimodo holding Esmeralda's sanctuary. Anyway, sorry.
Oh my god, Jillian, the second he said it, it was in my head. So you and me both.
I rewatched it like last year during quarantine. Such a good movie.
Oh, it's hard to beat that golden era. It's such a good one. Quasimodo was it's a good one. Oh, okay. wisdom save in order to hit Jade, because apparently he's cute. That it for your turn, bud?
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, Nimbar!
I gave him the kitty eyes.
I gotta look into why this isn't working now. I might have to turn on the turn tracker. It's popping glitches.
Question. With legendary resistance, they can just choose that. They could use all three in a single turn order, correct?
Yeah, it's why I keep goofing and saying reaction and then immediately correcting myself. There's no cost to using a legendary resistance. It's just as broken as the Way of the Long Death.
By the way, here's a picture of Jade for you.
Yep.
Sanctuary.
I knew that's what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll put it right in. That goes right into the main thing.
Alright. So we're first going to move here.
Yep.
And then
You're
I'm
still
within 90
the dragon's range.
I'm within 90. Yeah, I'm within 90 feet of Vologardodish. So we're just gonna try and hold it.
Vologardodish, the vengeful blizzard. If you attempt to hold monster with a DC 25 save, I'm probably going to have to use.
That's my goal. Okay.
Burn those reactions, right? Or resistance.
Yeah, we have to kind of burn through those.
Lulu's even speaking up from way back where she is. Oh, that's brilliant! Why dragons are really, really dumb?
She's not wrong, but
Yep. That's a second legendary resistance burnt to pass the check it failed.
Perfect. All right, we just need one more, guys. But that'll be my turn.
Yep.
Alrighty. As your turn comes to an end, it's Ysildra's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Ooh, can I hit her?
29. Oh,
I don't.
did she not? She actually didn't break Flux's zone.
She didn't? Okay, cool.
Because she's low down to ground level now. You can't
That
hit
being
her.
said, she broke out of mine and Bellamy's.
Oh, well, no, not Bellamy. She was never in Bellamy's.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait, yeah, she
Bellamy
was.
Yeah.
That.
Was she?
Around the
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah.
Because I had her on the left side. I just picked a side arbitrarily, and it's hard to tell with the circle. But the edge of her corner does take up this space, so she is using that space as she breaks off from everyone except Flux. And Flux is like, oh, damn it. Meanwhile, the DM's like, you've had your... Wow. Keyword not found in embedded controller. I'm going to have to look into that.
So you know what? You know what my attack of opportunity is gonna be?
Disintegration ray.
You've
Oh,
got,
fuck yeah.
yeah.
Warcaster, yeah.
I can see how annoying this would be for the dragon, just like flying around, getting shot like green lasers over and over again. Like,
It's just like, oh yeah, no, fine. Okay, you want to disintegrate me? I'll go after you.
disintegrate.
Ah, yes. I've been I've gotten it twice now, and I'm super happy because I've been waiting so long to do these.
Yeah.
Is this a Warcaster reaction?
This is a Warcaster reaction.
Nice.
Yep.
Because it targets one creature, and that's the thing. It's not a cantrip. It's just
Yeah.
Exactly. I was double checking and all that, and I'm like, he's using his Warcaster, ain't he? And I'm like, yep, there it is.
Yeah.
It's like super strong.
How
Oh yeah.
how is her thing
That's
only
damage.
+4?
What's this?
Is that right? That can't be right. Her rapier? It says it's only a +4 because I rolled a 17 on the die.
That's lower than her proficiency.
Yeah, there's no way.
That's a hit.
It's probably a
For her.
+9, actually.
Well, I gotta look into what's
Wait.
broken there, but that's gonna be a hit. Her proficiency is
Yeah,
higher
that's
than
gonna be a
that.
hit. She rolled a 17,
She gets
yeah.
a +6 to her proficiency itself. If you're using the rapier,
Yeah.
she is proficient with it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Is that not in her?
It's in her gear.
but it's not shown under actions.
Is.
This
That's
is
where
Yeah,
I rolled it from.
there.
I rolled it from actions.
that's
Mine likes to do a rapier.
She
Didn't, and
is-
it's funny. It's
Um,
making me use a charge, but the charge only gets consumed on a critical hit, so I don't know why it reduced. I couldn't roll it without using the charge.
Yeah, it's not adding any of the extra bonus on. That's really weird. I also rolled a 19 for her. Look for that. Jeez. She really wants to hit this thing. She's not even here, and she really wants to hit this thing. For God's sakes. That's definitely a hit, though. So go ahead and roll up the damage on her. Also for...
I did. It was...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It was a 7. It was a 7 damage.
Well, even that's not right, because if it's using her dex, then she's got a plus. No, that's
3.
saving throws. No, that's saving
Oh
throws.
yeah. Oh, you're.
Yep.
So it's +3. So it should be +7 then.
No,
No.
I misread the Foundry character sheet. That was
Yeah.
me
Okay.
being a doofus.
Ooh, did I...
Me as well.
What's the DC on your Disintegrate?
DC 25.
Oh, God damn it. No. I don't think you see my math when I throw up numbers. I think I still have that enabled. So you'll see the outcome.
Do they have any resistances
I was
left?
gonna say
Just one
legendary
now.
resistant, you know?
There goes the second one. Good job, John. You're gonna choose to pass on that as you shoot your Sildra.
I see this is why wizards don't often get like a powerful staff and robes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Could you imagine if I had the staff as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
Be gross. You'd be illegal. No, get out
To
of
be
here.
fair, like ideally, what I would do I'd have the staff, the book, and the robe. Like those would be my 3.
yeah,
And
like
let's be completely honest here. At the moment, you've got an injured dragon and a barely injured dragon, and you've already dished out close to 300 points of damage on these guys. So
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I can understand how they're overpowered. But that being said, I think Flux, you were responsible for about half of what's been done to this white dragon so far.
I haven't done that much. Don't give me too much credit.
60 points in one turn. Those 19s add up very quick. And then you got action surges and all this nasty. But then disintegration ray, I had to block that twice, so it's getting knocked out. Now I got Kieran, who's like right face to face with a dragon. That's gonna end nasty.
She
for you.
had fireball too. So did she pass that saving throw?
Oh no, the dragon. That one they did pass actually, I believe. I can't remember
Did,
what it was,
okay.
but we sunk the damage in. They
It was a
failed-
dexterity saving throw. I remember them taking half. Like I knew it was half, but I didn't know if they used a legendary resistance.
They
or not.
failed. They failed, but they have just resistance to it.
White
Oh,
dragon
is that what it
fireball?
was?
No.
No.
Let me see here. I'm checking my saves. I rolled a 21. Oh no, she took the 25 on the nose. That's what it was.
Okay, I thought you said she took half.
I thought you said that too.
Oh, I was checking to see if she had any form of resistance or anything like that. But no, she took the 25 right on the nose if my math's on. Because I didn't
Okay.
show a note for using the legendary resistance. And honestly, for a fireball, she wouldn't. It's
I know that's. I believe you. Yeah, it's fine.
because getting hit by a disintegrate ray for almost 100 points, and then someone's like fireball. It's like I'm gonna burn a little. That's okay. If they hit that, they got worse shit up their sleeves. If she wasn't an ancient, well, she definitely would have blocked that fireball off. But she's old enough and strong enough and wise enough, or at least seems to be. A little more cunning than the standard, but they only have like 10 intelligence. White dragons are really dumb. Lulu wasn't mine. That being said, I'm getting off track here. Whose turn is it now? It was Jade's turn, who was kicking some ass, and then we moved forward to Nimbar, who did Ysilda's turn because she was moving.
No, those were reaction. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, Ysildur just moved.
That's all that's happened.
Yeah.
So the first thing I need to do is see just how horrendously unlucky Kieran is.
I just love the fact that nobody ever expects like a real reaction from a wizard.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one to disintegrate with the Warcast. There you go,
We saw
Kieran.
that, Alan. You know that we saw that, right?
Oh yeah, no, I put it up so Kieran can
Okay.
see the recharge roll was a 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that he's like, oh thank God, I only get bitten.
Yeah.
First thing, I am going to need from everyone, because you're all within 120 feet of the dragon. Everybody go ahead and give me a wisdom savings throw, or be
If
frightened.
it's for, if we have hero space, we're immune, so we don't need to roll those at all.
Very
So
good
no one
point.
is afraid of the dragon.
Yeah.
It still uses a mighty roar that echoes in the halls. But the meal left
Yeah.
in your belly by Lulu, as pointed out by Flux, fills you with warmth and strength. So you ignore the fear. Very, very good.
For Lulu!
She just round the corner with a little cheerleader's pom-pom going, "You go, guys."
Lulu comes around the corner. You can do it! I saw a movie one time. They say it's a good thing to say. So the first thing you see coming at you, Kieran, are the teeth. Fanged monstrosities biting forward at your form. And you have an AC of, from what I'm seeing, 13?
Yes, if I don't do anything.
It's definitely hitting you with the bite, and if you're gonna do anything, like... This is like mouse caught by a cat at this point. So, the bite is going to hit you with the present rolls.
Give me a moment, because I have a potential reaction. Let's see, I want to make sure the triggering condition on this. Well, one
Doesn't-
thing.
I just wanted to, I just remembered a feature of Slasher. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but when I hit her with slashing damage, it should have reduced her speed by 10. But I don't think it makes a difference because I think she could have got to Kieran regardless.
Yeah, with the fly, she
Okay.
has a fly of 8.
Yeah. Yeah,
she
so
was
I
still-
just realized I forgot to say that out loud when I hit with slashing, so.
But is that a permanent reduction, or is it per turn?
It's per turn, I believe.
Okay,
Just one second, I'll reread it.
If it is, her
Reduce
regular
speed.
ground movement is very low, so that's actually...
Until the start of my turn.
Oh, okay, so she's still reduced to then.
Yeah.
Until we come back
So
around
if she's
to
on the
it, so
ground, she's reduced by 10.
That's handy. It would also mean her advantageous flight is 35 instead of 40, so that's different too. Very nice. Okay, I like.
Alright.
Right,
So-
Kieran, so what you doing when these attacks are hitting?
Yeah.
And
I tried to.
I
so,
should
I'm
be
sure-
a little fair. Normally it's like, oh, it just got past your defenses and comes in. You're a mouse trapped in a corner with how high these numbers
Yeah.
just passed your AC. I'm telling you this
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm gonna, using my reaction when it attacks me, I'm gonna cast Temporal Shunt on it.
Oh,
So it has to give me a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw or pop out of existence until, I believe it's the, let's see, the start of its next turn, I think? Yeah.
it has passed the check.
I'm going to use a, one of my abilities as a, well, no, sorry, that was my reaction there, so I can't, yeah, alright, so it passed.
Alrighty, it had it actually straight passed too, unfortunately. I'll be honest though, you almost made it nuke another one of its powers. It's
Yeah.
fairly close when you put
Yeah.
any roll at 20,
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, I'm probably gonna fail this, and then when I pass, I'm happy. But
I figured
that's-
shield wasn't going to do a hell of a lot here, so that's why I decided to try the temporal shunt and see if I could at least make it burn a resistance. But
I
yeah.
am nodding through the meta knowledge of the fourth wall at you.
yeah, well, it's an ancient white dragon. I'd expect its attack roll to be really good.
I said it once at the very start of combat as a joke, but essentially it does a 25 hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's... Oh, and you take 25 points of damage from the bite.
Ow.
The tail then swings at you not once, but twice, possibly depending. The first tail is a hit
All right.
for a further 18 points of damage. I think you're still standing
Alan?
after that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm still standing.
I hate to be irritating, but
Oh, you're not. Don't
if
worry.
I remember correctly, some of the bite damage is cold, isn't it? So wouldn't that be halved? The portion of it that's cold damage?
Oh, you are right. Look at that. I didn't notice. It's the first time I've used its bite in forever. It is split up.
It's okay.
You
It's
take
okay.
9 points of bludgeoning and only 4 points. So give yourself back 4 health, Kieran,
Okay.
because it was 8 points of cold damage. Thank you, Jillian.
You're
Jillian,
welcome.
you're really
Good
on the
job,
ball
Jillian.
today. You've been
I
kicking ass and
literally-
taking names. I'm going to give out a point of inspiration right now, because that's like the 5th time you've done something awesome like that.
I literally just ran an encounter like 2 weeks ago with an ancient
Yeah.
dragon, so I'm at a bit of an advantage here.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
That,
E-
that's
even
actually
still,
where.
Inspiration for you.
That's actually where I remembered that beholders have what's it called, the immunity to the
Exactly.
because I was looking at different types of beholders the other day for something I'm designing, so I was like, yeah.
I'm always looking at those things because it's like, what's their weakness? I need to know his DM.
Does anybody want my inspiration? Dan, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, sure. If no one else needs it.
I don't think inspiration would save me from where I am at the moment anyway, so
Did I
oh, I have inspiration at the moment anyways, even if I did want it, so.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the tail hit you, and you got hit for 18 points of damage on that. And the second tail roll, before I forget and lose myself, oh, that's definitely a hit. Not a critical, thankfully.
Yeah.
I don't like offing players with crits. Another 18 points of damage.
This is actually the big argument behind not buffing, making crits stronger, is that it is just as equally likely to fuck the players over and, like, one-hit a player out of a game if you buff crits. So.
I'm a big fan of the present level of balance of things, you know what I mean? It's pretty good for my opinion. So
It's sane, which is good.
That's it for that dragon's turn.
Yeah, I'm in pain.
And it's looking at you with a hungry look in its eyes. Vulgridish's turn. Now, Vulgridish, my friend, you rolled me a 6 the last time I went to do your recharge on your breath. Can you do it again?
Please don't, Vulgardish, please.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Damn it.
Man. Good boy.
Good dragon.
I had me a little bit of fun with these things. So what's he gonna do instead? The same as the other one. I'm gonna have him pull claw and bite attacks on poor Jade, because it just roars in pain as it leers down at him.
DC...
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Which one's that now? It's pretty high if I recall.
No, it's...
Is it bigger than 17? Because I rolled
16.
Oh, frig, he just passes. Okay. So the dragon's gonna come at you with its teeth for the bite attack. Holy shit. Is your AC 21?
25.
25. Oh, right, yes, it doesn't have the full thing. Give me a second to mod this over. I'm gonna reconfigure your armor. Override that. So, because I use the pop-ups a lot. It's how I was able to say to Kieran, it's really getting you. I can't. Don't let me override. Come on, what is this? Frigate. I can't be bothered. You know. Oh, there we go. I close the window and it pops up. Update. You now have 25 AC. Look at that. Which means the dragon is still swinging at you, and you might actually survive a chance of not being annihilated by those claws. Oh god. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Definitely make sure to watch the recording on that one. The first one against you, Jade, is a critical as the claws rake over your form. Well, I mean the bite attack missed, but the claws are coming in with a crit hit.
He has to make the wisdom saving throw for every attack.
Oh.
Does he not?
I thought it was one and done. Let me see here.
You would also need to make a concentration check for each one. Like each time it hits you?
I first attack missed. I'm actually scrolling back to that power-up. Sanctuary.
Perfect.
Any creature targets a creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw on it fails.
It requires concentration, though. Yeah, I'm not seeing concentration on its block.
It's repeatedly used too, so yeah, I do have to roll wisdom again to make sure I can hit you.
It's one of those rare examples of a buff that doesn't require concentration.
That's a pass, and the third one, if that can even hit you or not. You better pray I can, because I rolled a 1. Oh, I most certainly can, and that 1 still counts. Okay, because I rolled a crit and I rolled a 1, so doesn't get any better than that. So for damage, from the 1 claw you couldn't dodge at full crit slashing damage, and this doesn't have cold attached, is a straight 22 points of damage as the claw rakes across your form.
11 it is.
Everyone else sees the dragon slamming a paw, bringing it out with its teeth, and Jade dodging it like a friggin' pinball game. Takes a small hit on the shoulder, looks slightly offended. End of that dragon's turn. Round 4 of combat over to Alec. Now that being said, we have been at this one for a bit. We started a little later today, so I was letting it go. But did you all want to take a quick 10-minute break?
Yeah, I could. I mean,
Yeah, I could use another cup of coffee, so
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Yep.
Alright.
Sure.
I'll round it off.
Yeah, whatever
just
you guys
now.
think.
We'll say we'll come back at 1 to finish this up then. And I'm just, as usual, turning the
Right.
music down so you know it's on pause. Pardon me.
that gives me time to establish my master plan a little bit further. 'Cause what I'm going to do on my next turn is slightly complicated.
I'm gonna blast this dragon to hell. Dragon's just looking at you like, I still have 1 legendary resistance left. 1. And unless
now,
the
yeah.
other wizard makes me use it. John's like, you just wait.
Yeah, I mean, I have to decide which, like, there's 2 dragons with both, like, 1 legendary resistance left.
Yep. They've
Oh,
been pretty strong on it. Alright.
God, I won't lie, that was great. Getting to just force them to use it with a reaction.
Well, it's partially why I really wish Courtney made today's game, because it's such a fun fight. It's a hard fight, but it's
Yeah,
a fun
it's hard,
fight.
but it's fun. Can
Yeah.
you tell me, Alan,
Yo.
where I can look to see if Bellamy has inspiration?
I'm checking. I think there's a mark on it here somewhere. I'm not 100%. I
The-
believe
She does not.
everyone- Yeah, she does. It's checkmarked.
Does she?
If you look at the attributes page, it has death saves,
Oh,
exhaustion,
okay.
and inspiration. So she has a
Oh.
checkmark for inspiration.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's where to look. That's good to know. Thank you.
Awesome.
I will remember that because guess who's casting another guiding bolt, you guys?
Oh, you kidding? That's a bread and butter. Like she did some good damage with that too. I love at this stage that the team's well balanced enough that one person's like, "Look at how much damage I just did." Next player cracks their knuckles. My turn.
Alright, I'll be back.
Alrighty. I'll see y'all.
I'll
in
see you
about 10
all
minutes.
in a little bit. Yep. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
Oh my god.
Okie dokie. I am back. I bet my headphones died, though.
Welcome, Faye.
Welcome
Yep,
back.
they did. I see light ups, but I don't hear nothing. There we go. I can hear now.
Hey, welcome back.
I like the power out timeout on my headphones. I usually leave it turned on. I gotta remember to increase it for half an hour on Sundays.
Oh boy, I've been spending like a chunk of this time just strategizing my next turn.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got a doozy, but we'll see. Dragon's scary.
Dragons are territorial, hungry, monstrous creatures. If these white dragons were as smart as a black dragon or a red or something like that, John, I'm just going to pop it out there because you like strategy games and all those sort of things pretty heavy. What's the obvious strategy they could be employing between turns?
Sorry.
They have a burrow speed.
Oh, they could just be hiding underground.
Yeah. It'd be a whole different ballgame, but they're hungry hunters. Which is also why they're not talking. White dragons are really stupid. One of the most overpowered moves in one of the most overpowered areas, but they smell blood.
I like that. I like their standard really stupid is as smart as a human commoner. Like,
Yeah.
that's stupid for dragon.
Yup, and it gets even worse when you're a dragon, because sure, they could probably communicate. But these are ancient beasts, and as white dragons, they're ancient hunters who have held ground and hunted for God knows how long. They can't perceive a threat. I only say that because I'm sure someone's watching, or somebody might watch this someday, or somebody might think back and go, why the hell aren't they burrowing? It's because they're hungry, hungry hippos.
Oh, by the way, the wall of force would have been gone. Like, there's no way I would concentrate on that.
Yes, totally. And also, my sorry for having the dragon chuckle at that one. It's just...
No, that was good. I didn't...
That's the only reason it burrowed, and it's like, I will never need to do that again against you. Ha ha ha. Poof, poof, I'm free. It's like, damn it! But I mean, you paid her back in spades so far by the look of things.
I don't know why. I thought she was flying. So, like, just driving in a sphere?
Oh, yeah. Well, most of them don't have burrow. That's, well, a few of them do, but, I like my white dragons. They're fun and dumb. It's like using kobolds that are overpowered. It's kind of like a white dragon. If you turned a kobold into a dragon, it'd become a white dragon. I'm so strong and hungry. Ha!
Jelly will just be another 2 minutes or so.
Alrighty, and Dan, I'm assuming you're there?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you give me a second. I'm gonna get the music turned back up a little bit here. Alright, so Jillian's gonna be another minute or two. Where's she on the init order for where we left off? We're at the very start, so she's got a few turns. I'll fill her in. Dean, your turn with Alec if you have a plan for that silver dragon for me, or as I unpause the game.
Yeah, they don't seem to be paying me to mind, so let's see if I can change that. I kind of feel like an adult dragon versus an ancient dragon. It's kind of like a kitten trying to swipe a bigger cat. just kind of like, okay, yeah, okay. So let's see if I can hit them where it hurts.
That big slash Jade left, that's where it hurts. I think Jade has the biggest, strongest single hit. It'd be the disintegration rays, but you know, you didn't leave the dragons with any choice there, so.
Yeah, they're like, no, not allowed.
Dragons like muttering to each other. How many slots do they get in 5th edition? Only one for that level. Okay, good. And I'm sorry, there was a question. Yes.
Question. Did I end up giving away, because I can't remember, did I end up giving away my Ring of Wishes, like, at some point? Like, I think I...
Yeah, we used it to give us cold resistance.
That was from the ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to make sure then. And that only had one wish on it, so that's,
yeah, that's what happened to that.
Dang, because I could have added a fun little wrinkle to this whole plan, but,
I think the only other person with a wish-capable product is Jade at the moment.
Yeah, I think he still has it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a certain
Yes,
spell
I do.
that would have been really, really, really nice for what I'm about to do, but unfortunately I don't know it. So.
Dragon doesn't need magic, it has bite your face magic.
Mm.
Makes an angry growl sound and then just... Well, yeah.
Okay. I will look at the dragon in front of me and cast polymorph on it and use my reaction to give it a minus d6.
Okay.
Wow.
Come on, dragon. Pass that wisdom save so I don't have to use your ability. What are you
Come
turning
on,
him into
dragon.
anyway? I'm curious.
Oh, I say worm.
Oh,
Like WRM?
yes,
Yep.
not WYRM.
Okay,
An
that's the
earthworm.
last legendary resistance used up.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I mean, oh darn it.
Will not become... Wait, 1 second here. Polymorph. I want to double check something.
Bet you he's looking up if the dragon has a immutable form.
Oh, that would just be too awesome.
God.
No. Do you pass the save? No. Do you turn into a worm? No.
I refuse, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
that would be a good ending.
No.
I was double checking on a few things for polymorph. I was curious of such, but nope. Unfortunately, he passes this check on that one and roars with anger, seemingly turning his attention from Jade towards the silver dragon in front of him, while twitching angrily.
Yep. No, this time. Okay. No bonus actions I can take, so that's me.
Alright, at the end of your turn, it triggers one of its legendary actions in order to make a swing with its tail, sledgehammering your body with it, breaking through your draconic armor class. For a grand total of 14 damage. Had to wait
Which-
for the dice to roll, but it gave me a dramatic pause.
We'll half to 7. Okay.
Alrighty. So that makes Isaac's turn.
All right. So now we begin. First of all, so question: that dragon's big enough that would I be able to run past him?
He's
Or
filling
would
the
I-
entire space and has you blocked. But
Yeah,
he's a
that's-
gargantuan creature.
Yeah, that's the rules, right? Like, even though he is big and there would be a gap between his legs and stuff, he still it's just raw. There's nothing that gives me the ability to do that because he's filling the space.
You
So I
can
can't move
only
through.
move through an enemy's face if it's at least 2 sizes larger than you. This one's 3, so you're
Or if you're a
definitely fine.
halfling.
So I could run through his space. Okay, cool.
It is difficult terrain, however, and you can't willingly end part of any of your movement in
Yes.
that space. The usual rules.
Yeah.
Which means you'd also have to be able to clear his space to enter his space, or... Yeah.
So you
Okay.
need 40 feet of
I need
movement.
40 feet of movement. There's space above him I could go over if I could go over it, though, right?
He is 20 feet high, and it's a 30-foot cavern. So, yep, 10 foot of movement.
Cool. All right. So first spell. And yes, I said the words first spell. Time stop.
Already.
So I roll 1d4 and +1. Let's see how much I get. I actually marked out. Cool. I get all. So I get 5 turns.
So,
So let's see.
You could have told us you were going to cast time stop. I would have had my breakfast while you were
Yeah.
doing that.
Oh yeah, this is writing on a piece of paper essentially how I wanted to handle this. The spell I was saying I wish I had was delayed blast fireball because I could have done something real silly with that too. I'm going to cast. So that turn. So basically, what I'm going to do is let's see. You take 1d12 this turn. So that counts this turn, right? Because it says I can take 1d4 +1 turns in a row. Does that count the current turn?
I believe... I don't know if you get it added or I'll check. 1 second.
Yeah. That's because I was reading that. I'm like, the wording of that doesn't, because it doesn't say you get an additional this May turns after this one. It says you take this May turns in a row. Which might be why the +1 is a part of the formula, right? Like, to be like, this turn. It's fine because I can still do my whole plan.
You take the extra turns as part of the action which casting this spell, similar to what you would do if you cast any other instantaneous spell. Once you're done taking these turns, you are simply done taking that action, and you may continue with the rest of your normal turn. As time stop interrupts the wizard's turn, then his original turn continues after the spell ends. Instantaneous, during the wizard's action.
This is more clarification question because I think I'm probably going to terminate my thing with the fourth of the turns. So.
You are going to terminate after 4 turns. I'm just going to point out as one of those turns you can move and then dash and then be free of the dragon and not be pinned back there. And since it can't react, it cannot attack of opportunity when you break its space.
That was one of the big motivators of using time stop here. It's like, I need to get out. Get out and set up some additional surprises while I go.
Alright, the way that I'm going to do it is pretty much raw. You briefly stop the flow of time, so the turn that you're presently on is interrupted. You've used your action on that turn, but you've now start 5 turns. Because you rolled max, that happen within this one range of time. Afterwards, you will be restored to the situation you were presently in as your spell effect comes to an end, which will be the end of the turn that you were on.
Awesome. So I'm going to see 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna dash, and using my action 5, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, yeah, there we go. 60. Just get out of it. Get away from him first of all. On my next turn, I am going to cast Mirror Image on myself, so just give myself a little more defendability.
Yep.
On my let's see, do I want to position any more from here? Let's see. So let's see. That was turn 2. I have 3 turns after this. I'm just kind of keeping that all in mind. So the next turn, I am going to cast Fortune's Favor on myself. Just have that stacked on. Luckily, neither of those spells require concentration, so.
Okay.
And then I'm just deciding on positioning here. Got 2 turns left. Why is that on? Oh, because it's part of the staff. That's right. Sorry, I it's like looking. I'm like, where's the spell? I had that prepared. I'm like, yeah, your staff. You always have that prepared. Let's see. And the range on that is 100. Okay, yeah. Sure. So what I am going to wrap this, I guess, up with is I'm going to point my staff above his head. I could actually, well, it doesn't matter the order I do that in anyways. I'm going to point my staff above his head, and I'm going to do a similar thing to Flux and aim a fireball so that it'll only hit him. And this hitting him with the fireball will end my effect and resume my original turn.
Yep.
just to finish. So it's just to wrap things up nicely. If I had delayed blast fireball, it would be nice because I could have cast it and then dropped my concentration on it, like on that same. You know what I mean? Like once I got back in. But unfortunately, I don't have that. So that's a to do.
Alrighty. So don't forget where you're presently positioned. Wherever you've got yourself there. Oh, there you are. It's hard for me sometimes to see the mini. There
I
we
can
are.
I can still move. So.
Yeah, you really needed your real mini at some point.
Yes,
So-
I was actually gonna just grab something from Google because I know if I keep on trying to fix the thing I have, I'm never gonna finish the one I have. So, yeah.
As you twist out from underneath Ysilda, as you stop time, flickering and twisting, she seems confused for but a moment as her head whips around, turning as her nose sniffs the air, twisting as her eyes barely move, white and old as they are, before her head careens down and points back in Kieran's direction as she stares at Isaac. Dodging the fireball with uncanny ability, no specials needed. She only takes half damage from it. Her eyes dead set on you.
On Shimmery Olby. And
Give
I'm
a
gonna
perception check.
see. 10 is. Sorry, I'm trying to make a habit of actually using the Foundry one now, so I'm not quite used to it. Well, I failed that.
Okay, just curious. Alrighty.
Alright.
Anything else for
And-
your turns? Because you still have your movement left over from your initial turn.
I'm gonna move over here into this corner just to make things slightly harder for her. And
Alrighty.
that will. I think I don't have a good bonus action. I think right now, especially because I cast a spell, which was time stop. So that will be, I think, my turn. So I am under the effects of both Fortune's Favor and Mirror Image at the moment.
Yep. Bellamy has a moment of, whoa!
Just,
Did he just
Isaac
teleport? I didn't think we were allowed to do that.
Isaac basically just the pop, like from if you've ever seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged when Goku uses instant transmission, just gone.
Yep. Love it.
Because I would just disappear, reappear like with mirror image active, right, and then just run to the side while a fireball goes off randomly.
Oh god, yeah. Or do like that otter at the start, turn it and run the hell away and then use plane shift the next day and go home. If anyone was curious, from way back at the start of Descent to Avernus, that's how that was done. So now that you've seen it, it's like, I did see that once before. Well, all but two of you. One of you have already seen that. Three of you. But I digress.
Yeah.
I remember Nilcrates actually knowing that that's how it happened and made a point to tell the others.
Yeah, you like aced your check on that. Like,
Yeah.
a 19 or a 20 plus all the bonuses.
Yeah, like I did so well, you're like, you know what? If you ever get 9th level spells, you can just have it.
Yep. Poor guy. He probably has them now up in heaven. Literally, because he's an angel now. Flux, or Jillian, I should say. You got any plans for Bellamy?
Yeah, I know I said I was going to do a guiding bolt, but I'm actually going to use my channel divinity and cast. I might have hit it twice. Sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm going to do that on Jade. So you just get 50 hit points, Jade.
There you go, Jade.
And then I'll cast spiritual weapon at what level did I say I was going to cast it at, Dean?
I think it was 4th level, so you get an extra damage dice.
Right, because the only one I could cast it at besides that would be 7th, and that's silly.
Oof.
Yeah,
That's gonna
okay.
hurt.
I'm gonna do it on.
Crazy, 'cause it doesn't require concentration.
Well, I mean, it has to hit though first. Do I declare inspiration before or after?
Before, I think.
Yep.
Before.
It's the purple monodrome.
I used. I probably didn't need it. But I used inspiration there to roll at advantage.
Very nice.
Spiritual weapon. So does
that's
that
it?
hit?
Give a roll to the damage on that one. The 28's most certainly
One
lays
second.
into her armor.
And I'm not good at juggling tabs. Damage. Normal. Was it only a D8? I'll roll one more. So 17 points of force damage.
Ouch.
And this one, it was this one. Did I make that clear?
Yep.
Okay,
As
cool.
it was dusting out, you took your swing.
Yep.
So that's a solid hit with the spiritual weapon. Actually, I'm going to put that up
Okay.
here right beside you. So it's by yours. Your sword is the one that's right behind it. Not that they matter, they don't take up a space, but it does matter where they are on the board.
Yep. And then I'll go with Flux. She's gonna do the same thing she always does.
Can you save Kieran's life?
Oh,
Because
so
I
I
can
was
guarantee
watching the-
you.
I was watching the dice roll, and it almost was a 20.
24, 22 for 19 and 18. Finally. 37 points of
Yeah.
damage for 2 hits so far.
She's still up.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I thought she probably would be. I just wanted to double check.
She's looking hurt
Do
though.
one more.
33, another 19 points of damage on a 33.
And we'll try. I'll move my. Oops, that's the wrong. I have my tape measure out. Move this over here and attack one more time with that.
I know that's actually the sword, but I'm just picturing the Monotone like flying into things, just bonking off the dragon's head or something.
Oh god. Poor little monodrome. He's like,
How am I feeling? Is Foundry gonna fuck me on this? Should I use inspiration? No, I'm not going to. Okay, good.
14 points of slashing damage from Thorn's Thunderbolt. And she's still
Dina's
alive.
pretty sure that Great Weapon Master was keep rolling until you... Actually, no, I don't think it is. Don't
If you
keep
roll a
rolling
1 or
until
a
you
2,
get
you have
above.
to re-roll it.
Yeah,
Okay,
And
so
you
it
have to take
landed
the
on a
new roll.
1, so do I re-roll it again?
It looks like it already did, actually, if you hover over
Oh, I
it.
know what our... Yeah. But, like, do
Oh
I
yeah.
keep rolling till I don't land on a 1? Is that how it
No.
works?
You only get
Okay.
1 re-roll and take the new roll. So,
Right.
and
Okay.
it's built in, so that's nice. But getting 2 1s in a row, well, now you know my pain. These dragons have had some bad rolls this game. I've used up all their legendary resistances and all that crap, except 1. Yasildra still has hers. She's readying it for something. I'm sure it's going to be nasty. That being said, Flux brought her from looking okay to near death, so that's like another 60 damage on that dragon. Oof. Anything else for that wild, crazy turn of yours?
I'm just checking my superiority dice, but I don't think there's really anything else for me to do.
That's more like 70, 75 damage at an estimate.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else to do. Just remember, though, that with slashing damage, her speed is reduced by 10. But yes, that is the end of my turn.
Wait, is it reduced for each hit?
I have a question.
Yo.
No, it was for, sorry, I said that then stopped because my brain just shat itself. Does Flux have 2 action surges at this level, or is that a higher level?
I do have 2 action surges, but I used 1 to one-hit the abominable snow guy.
Yep. I couldn't remember my classes there. No,
Yeah, she
no
getting
worries.
dangerous with it.
And
She's
John,
greater.
It's
Yeah,
once per turn.
to answer your question, it says right in the description once per turn. You can.
Yep. Alrighty, Jade. Flux has tossed it over. What you doing, Dan? The Castabia?
It kind of changed my plans since I got healed. I was going to blow some healing, but
Bellamy, you just look over your shoulder, Bellamy gives a big thumbs up with a wink, you know? That from like the meme. She's like, oh yeah.
True story, I was probably born to play a cleric, but I haven't actually ever.
It might be true, but you do a great job killing things.
Yeah, I'm versatile.
no, I'm still going to heal.
Alrighty.
So I will pull a supreme healing potion and drink that.
That's a chug for an action.
which is 10d4 plus 20, I believe.
10d4 plus 20.
Oh lord.
Yeah, I wish I had a potion.
You don't have any? I'm sure we gave you some.
No, I don't have any in my inventory at all. Otherwise, I would have probably popped one during that whole sequence, but
I think you still have 1 turn left over in the sequence, so yeah.
I just don't have any potions. Like, I don't have anything to heal myself with.
I'm sure we would have given you one. Why wouldn't
It was
we?
like shouting up from the back, "We gotta get him some potions, he's not looking good. Make sure he's getting some."
We must have given you some at some point.
I don't
We were
have any
giving
in
them
my...
out.
I don't have any in my sheet at all. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't...
Was that a day he wasn't here and he
It might
just
have been.
missed it?
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm actually-
we bought a mass quantity of potions when what's his name left Avernus.
Yeah,
Oh,
for some
JM.
reason I'm not seeing mine then either.
Yeah.
I don't know if we didn't give me any or.
Yeah, I definitely just... however it happened, I just don't have any... I don't have any potions, so...
The other flip is it does take a full action. Wait, does it take Jade an action to drink a potion, or is that broken by
Yes.
a rogue rule? Okay, good, just making sure. I wouldn't be surprised.
Actually, that might be a. Give me a moment.
I know there's something that has the fast hands things lets it
Yeah,
do,
I'm
but
looking at
we,
that. I forget if that allows me to do the higher level or if that's only the lower level potion.
we always forget. We find out every time. And
Using a potion requires an action. We know that. That's a rule.
I can make a use object.
Yeah.
Use an object thing.
Unfortunately, it's actually a pure action for that, so you couldn't... It's not an interact
Yeah.
with object. However...
Everything above the first level of potion is use object or action to use.
That being said, you could use your fast hands to throw him a potion, you know what I mean?
But I've used my interact with object to pull a potion, so I cannot interact with object to pull another potion.
Oh, yeah, fair. Kieran could run over with Isaac and grab a potion out of your bag, off your hip, etc. Because it's be logical that the team would be like, yeah, this is yours, why haven't you taken it? So, you could do that, Kieran, but it would cost you the interact with object and then the action to actually drink a potion when you get around to your turn, if that's an option.
Yeah.
I don't mind characters grabbing potions off other characters' belts, so not long as it's not like 9 of you line up and each one takes like a strength, gaseous form, etc. This is for healing. That's something I've always allowed, is you can run up and grab a potion off someone's belt as an interact with object if they're friendly and they want you to. Because Jade's going to be like leaning the hip out, like, here, bud, grab it, grab, wrong side, damn it, that's a and you're gone. He just turned into a dragon, he drank the wrong, this might work well. But I digress. Jade, now, anything else for your turn?
Yeah.
Because you still got that bonus action.
My AC is now 27.
Nice.
Oof. Dragon's growling at you.
And I am still under the effects of Sanctuary. I did not cast a offensive spell, so I still have Sanctuary.
That's awesome.
So what I would like to do is I would like a wisdom save with advantage from Volgadash as I try to dominate her.
Oh.
Wisdom save with disadvantage?
With advantage.
Oh, she gets advantage on it.
Yeah.
Why does she have advantage on the save? What do you mean?
Because
Oh, you're telling
in
me to do
combat.
something dangerous. Yeah, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it
well,
was
no,
like...
no. If you or your creatures you are friendly with are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving.
Yeah, the brain kicked out. I thought you were doing an extra thing that would also do it, so... Give me a second here. Oof. What's the DC? It has to be... Oh,
25. I love that sound.
She passes.
Oh no.
That's why I said oof, because she just passed it. Growls as she does, and she still has the one resistance left.
Wait, Isaac, do you have anything?
Yes, I do, actually. As a reaction, I am going to make her reroll that saving throw.
Wait.
Using my what's it called?
Wait, which one are you targeting?
The one you're fighting.
Right. Okay, I thought that was the case.
Oh, the one up here. Valhalla. I thought it was Ysildrah.
No, I said Valdigish.
Oh, my bad. Vuldegrish. Yeah, here we go.
The one
passes.
without legendary.
He doesn't have
resistance.
saves. Okay, so he passes because it's the exact same stats. Like, okay.
Yep.
Now give us another roll.
With advantage on the wisdom saving throw.
Does it?
It says
What's
you can
it-
force the creature to re-roll.
So
Wait, hang on. Can you put that one up? Let me see that chronal shift.
I just listed it there. Chronal shift. Yeah.
Where's the creature to reroll?
Is somebody doing Duolingo right now? So I'm hearing
Yes, he is.
Duolingo.
He is doing it. I'll tell him to mute.
I just muted. I forgot.
I was like, I know that sound. That didn't.
Alrighty, so that does succeed on Dominate on the monster. So you have more or less control over it.
Attack Ysildrah. Yes! Good job, team. And then let's just kind of move a little further away from Ysildrah, just in case. But that'll be my turn.
Good old double wizard nonsense. Like,
Yes. I was really hoping you would do that.
yeah, I was thinking when you said it, I'm like, I could use my reaction. And then you said it, I'm like, yeah. Chronal shift.
Don't mean to backseat
Oh, yeah.
too much, but that
No,
was just too much.
Yeah, no, like I was literally about to do it anyway, so no worries. It was yeah, it's that's the big fun, like that's the most fun features. The chronal shift and convergent future is just such a like no fuck you, it works anyways. Right? Or doesn't work, or however the case may be. I literally have a it works anyways ability, convergent future, which just straight up decides the roll. But legendary resistance can overcome that, which is why I don't throw that out unless I'm sure it's going to work, because it gives me option when I use it.
Like, to be fair, between Alex and I, we forced it to use its legendary reaction, so that way this would work. I don't know if Alex knew that was the plan, but that was the plan.
Like similarly, I was what's it called? Just kind of bombing. Like I've been throwing down lots of spells that like have saves, like trying to like do damage and also bait out potentially more rolls. So, or more like more resistances, right? So
Yeah.
just gotta wear them down, and then you can use the cool shit.
Alrighty. In Ysildra's turn, she takes a disengage action and dives into the wall using her ability to burrow, and she's gone. When we then go around to Vuldegrish' turn. Unfortunately, she's no longer a target on the board, so he follows the instructions of Dominate Monster and simply sits there preserving himself. Next round. Alec, you're up. The dragon is now hidden in the walls. I threw a monkey wrench in the plans, I can tell. Whole team just goes quiet, like, the what?
They're not supposed to disappear.
I get booted from Discord.
Here.
Oh,
Okay, it just
I
got
can hear
so
you.
quiet. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute there. I said I didn't really have a plan, but I wasn't expecting this. Dun dun dun. She's in a wall. I don't think I really have anything for that.
Lulu would be speaking up from the background. Be careful, all you are. I heard them white dragons swim through the walls like sharks. Oh wait, I'm by a wall. Oh no!
I swear to fuck you, go after Lulu.
I will ready. Let's see, I'm gonna where's the ruler? Gonna fly a bit closer into the center here, and I will use my action to ready a paralyzing breath.
Could I have used an attack of opportunity while she was
She disengaged.
She
used the
disengaged.
disengage action and then got out of there.
If only I had taken Sentinel, Kieran.
Basically, the dragon turned its head, growled, and walked backwards.
There's been feat granting levels since Rodman left the party.
No,
Oh,
scratch that.
That one's
I'm
gonna
not
be yours, Kieran.
I'm not going to ready a paralyzing breath. That's a con save. I don't think that's sensible. I will ready one of my guiding bolts and end my turn. Oh no, wait. Does holding a spell break concentration, even though it's not a concentration spell? How does that work?
For readying a spell? When you ready a spell, you cast as normal to hold its energy. A spell must have a casting time of 1 action. And holding onto the spell's magic requires concentration.
Right, so don't do that. I will... Oh, I'm in the middle, she's big. I'm just going to wait, you can't... If you ready an attack action, do you take all your... Would you get your multi-attack?
Nope.
Or just
1 hit.
one? Okay, I'll ready...
The bane of Flux's existence. To get that one good super hit with all the special moves on top of it, but you only get 1.
Yep. I'll go back to what I just... No, it's only DC 2. I'll just ready an attack. I'll just ready a bite. I think that's the only thing I can do.
Alrighty. After Alec, we have Isaac.
So, I'm gonna get away from the walls. And similarly, I'm going to ready that if the dragon pops out anywhere, I am going to blast him with firebolt. So.
All right, so you ready a firebolt.
Yeah, and that'll be my action.
Bellamy's turn.
She is going to see if she can climb on to Alistair.
I can
sorry,
see her
Alec.
doing that.
Wrong family member.
The wrong generation.
That wouldn't go down well. He's
Just
a
runs
married
over.
man.
Hey, give me a lift.
Well,
She can
the saddle's
more than
there.
certainly do so yes. To put the saddle on would take a while, though. It's not just an action. It's like donning armor. But she can hop on your back.
Can she actually run... Is it selfish of me to cast fly on myself with another character?
No. If it's strategic. And if everyone's like, no, it's good. I wouldn't see why not.
It's good.
She has 7 charges. It's only 1 charge. Do that.
You know, she'd be down for it. She just want to cast the spell.
No, she'll just go on Alistair and... Or on Alec, sorry. Yeah, no, she's just gonna wait. Flux is already away from the walls. Can I listen? I think I'll take a step closer. Alec. Actually, I'll call Lulu over as well.
Lulu from way back where she is. No.
I gotta keep an eye on you, Lulu. Get over here where I can see you.
Oh, damn it. How far is that anyway? She's got 120 movement. She's literally 120 in the air. Well, as much as she can be, it narrows out a little bit here. Oh yeah, no problem.
Do I have a bag of holding? Can we put her in one of the bag of holdings? She'll be safe in there.
Like flutters over, looking left and right. I don't like this. They're gonna pop out the walls.
If you could, by the way, bleeding profusely.
Lulu's like, oh right, yeah, you look like someone whooped your ass. Hang on. I think she can only do the higher level one once for her big one, but you can cast cure wounds twice a day. So I'll have her drop a cure wounds for you.
Much appreciated.
Mind you, she has to physically touch you, but that's no trouble. It's Lulu. Oh wait, she was 120 feet up. She flies down, comes and lands beside you. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna make you feel better. You're gonna like it. 5 points of healing.
Can she get to him?
Oh yeah, she can fly 120 feet. She was at her max, staying as far away she could without getting to one. So, I don't know if you have a spellcasting ability modifier. Not much, no. You know, you gain back 5 health as Lulu gives you a pat on the head with her trunk.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go.
I'll use my action to put Lulu in the handy haversack.
Actually,
If you start to run out of air, come out. I love you. I'll give her a kiss on the head.
She's like,
So-
oh yeah. She's not like Kaz. She can't break the rules. When she's in the bag, she's quiet. Alrighty. Jade. Once again, just actually hide Lulu. I don't know if you're on mute or planning, Dan.
Planning.
Okay.
I know we can force feed an unconscious person. Can we force feed a potion into a conscious person?
Yes. It wouldn't be force feeding. Just be drink this. Well, the implication is an unconscious person has done nothing on their turn. A person who is conscious has taken actions, has been running around. So no, if you're not unconscious, you can't be. I can't even say it now. You can't be fed a potion if you're active and on your feet and doing things.
Okay, then I will just ready the action. I will bonus action to interact with object to pull out the potion of supreme healing, making sure Isaac can get a hold of it, and then I will ready the action that when the dragon that burrowed comes out, I will cast Toll of the Dead.
Ah.
Can I give an order of find and attack Yasildra?
Let's see here. Issue commands to the creature while you are conscious, which it does its best to obey. Course of action such as attack that creature, run over there, or fetch that object. Simple and general course of action. Attack that creature, run over there. Well, that's two different things, telling it to move and telling it to attack. If you want it to take full control, you can. But as you can see, that takes a bit more from the Dominate Monster ability. Your own action and all that.
I might as well do it. I could ready a Toll of the Dead, but I think this is probably going to be stronger in the long run.
Alrighty. Now the question is, can you find her? Given that the walls are large and there's tons of empty space back there and you're going mostly blind.
I mean, that's the question. Like, I know I couldn't, but maybe Vulgarish could. So I guess that would be my turn to take control of its next turn to do the thing?
Oh no, until the end of your next turn. It'll take only the actions you choose and does everything perfectly. You can also cause a creature to use the reaction, but it requires you to use your own reaction as well. You essentially give up this turn, but on the dragon's turn, you're the dragon.
Yeah,
So,
as I said, that would be my turn.
exactly. Until the end of your next turn. Ouch. But it doesn't say anything that you'd lose your next turn, so well, that's not bad. You'd still have control during that turn. Nice little add-on for Dominate Monster.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going to do. You take full and precise control, but it's Ysildur's turn.
And she does.
One second here. Yeah, I thought so, but it's not going to matter. I wanted to check a rule because it could come up. The odds of it coming up are very slim, but it could come up. And Flux, as you are attempting to listen, as you might recall, you can hear the scratching and the cracking of the snow and the ice. But the assault does not come from the walls. Oh no! The ceiling above your heads bursts open as Ysildra drops in from above, roaring as she falls towards Kieran, releasing a mighty breathe weapon as she does. However, I believe the players have reactions to take.
Yes.
And I will say, as you fade, Nimbar, into the conscience of Vuldredish, your eyes drift across the ground, and with one blink, you see the dragon doesn't see like you see. It has true sight and blind sense and burrow. And blind sense is raw, it could be anything, who knows? You can clearly see where Ysildra is through the dirt, through the earth, through the ice, no problem. You wouldn't have any trouble tracking and attacking when it comes around to Vuldredish's turn.
Okay, but hold up. I do have to go back a turn. I had said attack that. So you're saying it knew where it was the entire time?
I said you could give it a specific command to either attack it or go find it, and you're like, I'll take control.
Oh, no. My apologies. You're saying...
Now you know it knew where it was, but then you did not.
Okay, but my question for you is if it already knew where it was, it didn't have to track it. So, my previous command of attack it, should that not have worked? Like, not on my turn this time, but on the previous turn.
Yeah,
maybe, but I'm also kind of throwing a ruling for blind sight up in the air off the top of my head. In actuality, because of that fact, since I've already locked my in, I'm going to roll it black. So for you, for creatures, and for everything that exists in the game, true sight and blind sight will be limited by physical objects in your direction.
That's fair. I was just honestly...
Oh yeah. It's a small thing I kind of just remembered, that it could be anything is the description for blind sense. It's such a weird thing they put in there. That logically you'd think a creature with a burrow speed would have blind sight that it could see, but it gets weird, and I'm going to shoot the ruling that no, blind as a bat until they come out the walls, which makes no sense. They should know where enemies are, but I'm not going to worry about it. For right now, they're blind. However, this is also one of those things that it's very, very hypothetical, because as the dragon pierces through the roof, I'm pretty sure you all have a bunch of readied actions ready to unleash if any of you can attack an enemy that's... How big is this? 10 feet above you. It's 20 and it's 30 feet up, so there's a 5-foot gap between you and the monster. You, 5-foot monster roof. It has a reach of 10 foot though, so that's no trouble for it. But it's coming down, and actually, before I say it uses its breathe weapon, as you all notice, I've been doing these breathe weapons and I've been putting it up there. So let's see. Oh. Sorry, Kieran. Yeah, it's popping down and using its breathe weapon. Straight on Kieran and whoever else it'll hit. If it goes out 20 foot by 20 foot by 20, because there's it'll be 10 foot wide, so it'll hit Kieran and it will hit Jade and it will hit the other dragon, which won't matter.
Well, but we have our
Is it gonna
reaction
hit me?
first, right?
Nope, can't hit you. It's only
Yeah.
10 foot wide on the cone if it hits, but you get your reactions first.
Well, I should be able to bite it from the distances you described. I'm huge and have a 10-foot reach.
Yes, you can. You can definitely reach. You're basically ducking as it pops in like, what the hell? You're in my space. But you might have noticed I said the dragon breaks out of the roof and falls. That would allow it to drop into another creature's space since it's a forced movement into that area. But I mean, this is thematics. We're having fun.
Yeah.
It came
So
out and it
it's-
still has a little bit of movement left, like 5 feet, so it could flap its wings or something, but just kill the thing, okay?
Yeah. Well, it's good. That was a 22 to hit.
Because you're at the top of the initiative order, so let's see what yours does first with the bite. 22 is a hit for 17 points of piercing damage. And Ysildra the Unburnt is still coming, mouth opening with cold. Isaac, you're next in the initiative order. What's your reaction?
Well, I had.
You would have
I
read
had
its
prepared-
spell.
I'd use a firebolt. I'm going to use my point of inspiration
That's
to
a good
cast
boy,
this with
Fergus.
advantage.
Alright, throw your advantage firebolt at it.
So hopefully this will be enough to tilt it over. 30 to hit.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, John's sitting there rubbing his chin like, did I just make Alan nerf blind sight and true sight on himself for the rest of the game? And yes, you did.
33 points of fire damage.
33 points.
3 tens.
She falls to the ground as the last of her life is sapped away. A white dragon corpse falling. Volgradish's turn.
Isaac's gonna just kind of stumble around a little bit when, like, from the weight of the fall. Just like, that's right.
Oh, I didn't mean to kill them.
Yeah. So, guys, what do we want Volgadish to do?
Oh, that's a good
won't
question. Oh god.
We could get him to give us a ride out of the cave.
How long is domination going to last?
An hour.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
Alright, what's his health? I have to redo that.
Did he die?
No,
Nope.
it won't unremove it, which is really annoying.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I put the status on, it just won't come off.
We absolutely must kill this dragon because they will not forgive this.
Okay. Alright.
It's dragons live a long time with a long memory, and we've killed its mate, presumably, or its brother or sister.
Okay, but the question is, who has the strongest hit? Because we can flank, give advantage, and let them smack away to break the dominate monster.
Oh, no. What I was figuring, I would just have it go prone. Give us all advantage.
Yeah, I suppose that works too.
Yeah.
So,
That's a fair point.
On its turn, it's just going to kind of... I'm going to have it come out into the open. And then just go prone, like lying on its back, kind of expose its neck for everyone to hit at.
Yeah. Make sure there's a space that I can toss fireballs onto it too, just to, because firebolt will have disadvantage if it's prone, but fireball is a roll that
Well, we
if it's
can-
prone, will have disadvantage.
Can't you step away, Kieran?
No. If
Does
it's
that-
prone, firebolt has disadvantage. Ranged attacks have disadvantage versus prone creatures.
Yeah.
It's advantage for melee and disadvantage for ranged when they're prone. Because they're a smaller target, right?
Well, we can't have the melee fighters have advantage and have room for fireball. Well,
That's what I was saying. If you make them go prone, the melee fighters have advantage, and then you can still have space for me to toss a fireball over them.
Oh, hey, that reminds me as well, Kieran. It wouldn't have ended well for you if she got in close range on melee again, because that mirror ability of yours won't work on dragons.
They won't work on dragons?
Yeah, they have True Sight and Blind Sight. If you read the features description of the ability, creatures with True Sight and Blind Sight are not affected by that ability and can still freely strike the main body.
Okay.
So that one
I
would
guess
have been
they can take their illusion. Yeah,
Now,
I guess they can. Yeah.
You've still got another big old dragon sitting there who's quite strong. And he, just so you know, has the same abilities and is still quite healthy.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of move a little bit into the open and lay down, exposing his nice little throat.
Flux will just kind of shake your head and be like, "Oh, there's no honor in this." Just step back.
That's right. And then a third dragon shows up, but the other one disappears.
Time to fix the.
Essentially, I had no choice. The game wouldn't work. So, I'm going to remove the other big body off the board, because it's just a body. Where do you want him?
Let's have him go. Kind of hard, because like, there's so many people. Can we get up like this area or not?
Oh, that's open area. It
Okay.
just looks funky. Because, it looks
so
pretty.
We'll have. Can I move him? No. So
Unfortunately.
we'll have him. Yeah, I guess we'll have him like.
Because he was back here.
Yeah, we'll just have him move over like 15 feet or so that like he's not on me. Yeah, like there, I guess. Actually, no, because we can't have him go down too. Yeah, like there. There's perfect, because then we can get behind him to have advantage when he gets back up.
Alrighty. That's it for their turn.
Yeah, and he, as I said, he is laying prone, so that way we'll have advantage for the melee attacks.
Casually laid down.
I will circle to the other side.
Well, they're not an angry creature. You can walk through their space now. They're not hostile, right? Just walk by. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes, certainly.
All right.
That's true. Go ahead.
I was just saying, we do have advantage from it being prone. If you position yourself like that way, I can't use Fireball potential, which is going to be my best option. I'm going to have a very limited range of what I can do to it without rolling disadvantage. That's all.
Well, there's too many people to worry about that. I can't. I'm not going to ready an attack or anything like that. I'll wait for everyone to get into position. Instead, I'll cast this. Get anything I can cast.
I mean, you can attack it now because like it won't be able to stand up until its turn.
Yeah, it's got the whole initiative order.
In hindsight, it's a good thing then you took full control, John. Because if you didn't, the command would have been to attack. She would have flown down and died, and you would have sat there. And you'd be like, "Damn, I need another turn to set this shit up."
oh yeah, no. I fully
this is really working against me.
Yeah.
Alright, okay then. Well, if I've got the whole initiative order, then I'll just unleash.
Chill on it.
Oh, Kieran, if you were curious, that perception check I had you roll earlier, you would have seen the dragon's eyes dead set on you, and you would have realized it saw through your illusion.
Yeah.
That was the perception check, in case you were
Oh
curious.
yeah. No, I figured it was something like that after. You know what I mean? You mentioned that, but I didn't want to metagame either and be like.
A red dragon would have been like, oh, which one is it? I don't know. Smack. But a white dragon's just hungry. Well, For a degree. Oh, you're taking an attack on it now.
Yeah, well, John said there's no point waiting because everything will be.
We'll have a
It's
full
got the
turn.
whole turn, so.
And it's DC what on the spell? 25 for the wisdom save?
DC 25 for each time it takes damage.
And it gets advantage on each save.
No, it doesn't.
If you or your
That-
creatures
that-
that have
that's
friendly
all-
to you are fighting it, it has advantage on the savings throw. And it has to repeat
That's
the savings
only
throw.
that's only on the original.
But it's
Each time
repeating the
it makes a
original
new
saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. It doesn't say repeats the saving
Let's see
throw.
here.
It makes a new wisdom saving throw.
One second here.
Yeah, I'm just checking like I'm seeing.
Do you think somebody would have covered this? Because it looks like it doesn't. I'm just double checking before I nerf myself, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
getting
no,
too
no,
late in the
look
day.
at-
I'm just going to roll it flat. I'll
Okay.
worry about it next turn. It gets 3 checks anyway.
Yeah.
It needs a 26 to pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, that's it for the dragon then. So how much damage is that total?
30.
56?
Yeah, 50. I think. No, is it not 30? No, it's 50 something. 33 plus 20. Isn't it 58? 20.
We got a bite, a claw, and a claw. 26, 33, 27. That's 60, 76 damage, right? I'm adding that right.
Ow.
27, 33 is 60. Because it's 30 and 30. And then 26 makes it, 86.
No, wait, it's 20 plus 13 plus 20, which is 53. Then the crit got another 5, so 50. Are you adding the to hits?
Yeah, I think you're adding the 2 hit.
Oh, that explains it. Now I'm confused.
Yeah,
Give me a
I
second.
can't help with the math because I can only see the bite to hit because everything else is private.
Oh, is it? Alright, I thought it revealed the whole block to
No.
everyone.
Alright, let me just see these damages. So that's 20, 13, and 5. Okay. 38 points. Okay.
No, it's 20.
And plus 5.
Yeah, so there's 20, 40, 53, 58, yeah.
58 points if I'm reading right. 20, 20, and 13. Wow. This one
Yeah.
messed me up for
Yeah.
some reason. 58 points, so...
It's probably because it's like a monster attack rather than a player attack. It's...
Reading peculiar. Oh god, hurts my brain.
Yeah. It's a shame that I guess it would be a lot of effort on the dev team to account for wild shape and shape change. Except it's like every monster block you can use, I think.
Mm.
Anyway, that would be my turn after that.
Okay, well. Do I have the sort of coverage that I could fire a fireball above the dragon without hitting anybody else?
It's a 30-foot high ceiling.
Alright. I'm gonna do that. So, and it's prone right now, right?
Yep.
Prone. I'm trying to remember. Prone gives okay, it doesn't affect anything in terms of the save, so. So I'm gonna go staff. Hold on. Sorry. Staff here. Fireball. Cast. So it has to make a DC 19 Dex save or take 47 damage, half on successful save.
That passes.
Okay, so half damage, 23, I guess.
Yep.
Alright. So 23 points of fire damage to it, and I'm going to just kind of back up a bit in case this thing gets up before, because I'm not in a position I can take a breath weapon attack right now. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That makes it Bellamy's turn.
Go.
She'll just probably cast another guiding bolt on it. I've just brought her over with with Alex. Sorry, I gotta stop doing that because she was riding on him.
If you use guiding bolt, it will be with disadvantage since he's prone. It's the same reason why I didn't want to use firebolt.
Yeah. Let's see if there's an attack that Courtney would like more. Oh, she has a spiritual weapon up too. Oh, she does have inflict wounds. We'll do that. That should have advantage. Cast it. 4th level. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Can I bring spiritual weapon over? I don't know if we put a marker on the thing for it.
Yeah, it's the purple one down here.
But it was over by the other dragon. Oh, it was the purple one? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the purple thing and I was wondering what it was.
I believe I
I think-
accidentally moved that down too. It was supposed to be up 2 more.
Okay, I can't even see it right now. Let me see. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it was right beside the mono drone, right?
Yeah.
I think I can only move it 20 feet. Is that correct? Can somebody who plays clerics more often than me clarify? Oh no, I can get it there. Okay.
Yeah, it is only 20 feet, but it was there. So.
Yeah, that it can hit it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cast that. What level did I cast that at?
By the way, did it pass its
Yeah, you said 4.
wisdom
Right.
save?
Do you still have control?
Okay, wow.
I'm double checking because I'm pretty sure it should have advantage on that save since it's making a save against the spell, which is the same save it made originally, to be honest. Which would give it a number of extra rolls to make. But I'll find that one out. No one's really touched on it.
I've been, like, looking myself. But, like, I don't see...
Flux will walk a little closer, but she's not attacking it until it attacks back again. She's a Dragonborn. This is hard for her to watch. That's the end of her turn.
That's fair.
Alrighty. And takes... What was that swing for the attack roll on that? Oh, 14. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, Bellamy didn't hit her at all. Hit him at all.
Jade's turn.
If you want to say it's advantage, I wouldn't blame you. Like, you can do that. Like,
we've already gone this far through the fight. I just want you to
Alright.
keep this in mind in future when I use it on you. Because I
That's
don't
fair.
use too many spell fighters when it comes to creature battles. But I do have an army of PCs ready to jump yous. So,
yeah.
half the reason I'm verifying is because
Yeah, like,
if I've nerfed it, that's going to really hurt when I use it on one of your characters and they can't get out of a wisdom save because they can't roll advantage. That's going to really hurt.
yeah, like just watching this.
Honeysuckle takes 2
kinda-
swings. That's a hit for the
No,
advantage roll on it.
I'll-
For
I'll
the one
one
swing, sorry.
swing
I'm
at
too used to it with the
advantage.
bonus on the short sword. And that's going to be a hit for sure. So I'm going to do another wisdom savings throw. And it still fails. So that's 42 more points of damage to the dragon. And that's it for its turn. Or anything
Yeah.
else for Jake's turn, rather?
No.
Alrighty, dragon's turn. It stays where it's at.
What about my turn?
Oh, you skipped. It got skipped because of the clicks at the same time. Nimbar's turn.
Okay. Let's just go ahead. I'm going to shocking grasp it. We'll deal necrotic damage though. And then we're just going to back away.
Yep. So it takes 15 points of shocking damage.
And that'll be my turn.
And the dragon stays there. Alex's turn.
Just another round of attacks. Kind
Ep is all private, Dean.
yeah, it's because it's
I saw that you
from
cleared it.
a monster sheet. It's because
Right, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
did a weird spell, so
Yeah.
21.
Sure if you were or not.
36, 46, 54? Yeah, seems right.
Yep. 54 points of damage to the white dragon.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. And it gets a wisdom savings throw. And next turn. Isaac, that's you. Oh, he's on mute.
Sorry, someone asked me something. I muted myself, so I wouldn't like spam a bunch of keys replying to it, and I forgot to unmute. I was just saying,
no worries.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on it with disadvantage because at this point, even if I miss, there's enough action economy ahead of me anyways that you know what I mean.
Well, you're literally shooting the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, it's
So give it a shot.
Did that? Hold on. How'd I click? Oh, it did. Sorry. And then attack with disadvantage. Of course, I roll 17. Does not hit, I imagine.
Nope, a 17 is a miss, unfortunately.
Go back. That's my turn.
Now I
That
feel kind of
was-
rude saying broadside of a barn. That was mean.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, no matter how broad the barn is, if the barn is prone, it still gets disadvantage. Yeah,
It's harsh.
it's one of those things you think about and you're like, huh? Like, but it's just because it's the rules. It's how it works.
Alrighty.
So, yeah.
Bellamy's turn. If Flux has a plan there with Bellamy. We've given the poor reins of that one to Jillian for the day. Wow. All the rolls are crap.
Not happy with Bellamy at all, is it?
Well, that's a miss. Still not rolling though, because no damage has been done. So
Might be sensing how little I want to do with this because I haven't rolled above 10 the whole time.
oh god.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. I'll hit with the spiritual weapon, I suppose, but I don't know how much it's gonna do. But I'll try.
Hooray.
Do I have to keep scrolling up to like where I originally cast it for spiritual weapon?
If you right-click, it can pop out, I think.
Okay.
You can also cast it without using a spell slot, which will bring it up for you as well.
Can I?
Yep. Just click off use a spell slot in the description.
Oh my god.
A 20 is a hit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just a
Good
hit.
Lord. And of course I roll a 1 on the damage. And there'll be another one actually though. Oh, and I roll a 2. Lovely. We love that. Flux is not doing anything unless he snaps out of his dominate monster.
Arms folded.
Yep. Ready action though. If it moves, she's gonna attack it.
Lulu sort of flutters down beside Flux. Oh wait, she's in the bag. She pops her head up.
She's
at a
in the
behavior
bag.
sack.
She's safe in the bag.
She's like, I'd like to comment on present situation, but you're whooping the DM's monster, and that would be audacious of me. So, Lulu's got nothing she can say. But that's it for Bellamy and Flux. Jade, you're up. You'll also notice for the last couple turns, I haven't triggered lair actions. Those have to be done by the creature, so. And it's laying on its back like, I don't know why I'm being stabbed, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, this is kind of anticlimactic, people. I'm sorry.
That's a hit with Honeysickle. You go ahead and roll your crazy high damage. Alrighty, so that's 37 points of damage with Honeysickle.
Yep, Amber's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on it.
That's a wisdom save, isn't it?
Yep, DC 25 as well.
And let me do a wisdom savings throw for Toll the Dead. That's going to be a fail, and a wisdom saving throw for damage, again. That's also a fail. Alrighty. And how much damage for Toll the Dead?
22.
Oh, okay. And that is enough to finish off the other dragon, which dies pitifully on its back in silence. You now find yourself sitting at the bottom of the two-walled area. 2 dread dragons on the ground. And combat done after 7 rounds.
Yeah, that was a chunky fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the end was very anticlimactic, and I'm very sorry about that.
Unfortunately, that's that's the way with a lot of the like save or get screwed spells when the resistances run out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got worse troubles now that you've made it so that charm spells don't get disadvantage when they get tuck on someone. That's gonna end very badly, especially when I have some fun later.
Yeah, like I'm like looking because like.
If you get another
Because,
save
like-
against the spell, and the spell says you have advantage if you're being attacked, should have been advantage, but we made a hard rule, and I'm going to stick to it. I can't wait for my next spellcaster to pop up and give disadvantage on a spell save and then throw that on you. Oh, that's going to be sweet. That's like a guaranteed every turn fuck over.
So we're 20 minutes over now.
Oh, yeah.
I do actually have to go do something, if it's okay if we...
Oh, you and me both. I got to go on a shopping run very shortly to pick some stuff up I've scheduled, so...
Yeah.
You all find yourselves now with 2 dead ancient white dragon corpses, and at the bottom of what appears to be a 250-foot flight or climb straight up, Lulu would offer to fly in her mammoth form, but first off, she's in a bag, and secondly, she used that up today.
Yeah.
But we have the flying carpet, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a flying carpet. You can take your time and get out pretty easy. But,
There's
like you
also a
said,
dragon.
yep, which has to go in bags of holding. You can feel drool on the edge of Chompy's mouth.
Oh, I'm gonna retrieve the ring that my simulacrum was wearing. Just grab his crap.
Oh yeah, I knew
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put this stuff back in.
Yeah. So I just have in my inventory just the second ring of free action, which I guess I could hand that over to Jade since we aren't using it at the moment. If Jade wants to hang on to the extra ring of free action.
There's space.
Well, I'll let you all work on the plans for that, but I am actually running out of time
Yeah.
myself. I actually can't
Yeah.
hang around much later. So I
Same.
think
Right,
if anybody
thank
was
you.
watching YouTube, you might have noticed videos popped up. I schedule those. I ain't got the time to multitask that much. Just if anyone noticed those videos popping up around 12, I think.
Yeah.
Scheduling, because
Yeah.
there's no way. But I'll call it there. Good job kicking the crap out of the monsters, because white dragons are dumb. The only thing that's hard is when you deal with two of them at once, then you've got trouble. But that went pretty smooth. Next week, you've got a climb to get back up to finally see daylight once more. Though, given the time in game right now, that would be seeing darkness. And the only thing remaining now, because I think it was like 8 or something? 7:49 in game. So I'll go ahead and pause the clock at that point. Put the system on pause, and you've got 2 dragon corpses to loot, because I'm sure the mages are like, hey, stuff.
And the rogue is like, what stuff?
Exactly. Alrighty, everyone. Well, you have yourselves a good one, and I will see you all next week.
See you next week.
See you,
Thank you,
guys.
Thanks for the game.
Always a
Bye.
fun time.
Yeah, thank
Later,
you.
everyone.
Hey.
Bye.
Right.